It's more traditional comedy show. It's also a very good practice room.
Yes.
We pack it the fuck out.
And it's nice and intimate.
It's very low stakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, like, because for that, any show like that, I'm thinking I'm just going to do some, like, simple, short, and sweet thing, like the thing I just said, or I'll write a rap tune to the show. And that's more what I would definitely do that for What Could Go Wrong, because, I mean, those shows are literally themed. I mean, that's what makes it exciting for the audience, because I think what happens is if I come out and I'm rapping about...
Are we live?
Now we are, yeah.
Nice.
So if I come out and I'm rapping about the events of the show that you've just seen, or like the theme of the show that you're seeing, that's so effective. I mean, I think that's even more effective than if I do the freestyle, because it's like, oh, he wrote this just for us,
absolutely.
just here right now.
That's good. That's a good story.
That's what I like to do. And then, so if it's like what could go wrong,
a reason for that.
You could literally tell me, I want you to hit these beats throughout your rap, and then I could try to like make a rap that's like by the end I'm right here, and then you can come out and do this thing.
I would want something where this is what I would want. In fact, I think this is something I'm going to talk to them about, and I very much see this happening by the end of the year, because I actually really like this idea.
Okay.
I would want you to, we have what's called a runner, and basically our formula is like, I'll be hosting, or anyone will be hosting, and then somebody will interrupt that for whatever reason. One time it was John Wilkes Booth, and he was like, is there seating in here? And I was just, yeah, you can sit wherever, man. And this is like after 10 minutes into the host set. And he's like, balcony? Is there a balcony? And we're like, yeah, go ahead. Just, yeah, balcony. That was it for the first part. And by the end of the show, he assassinates the president. Okay. So for you...
Someone else was obviously Abraham
Of course.
Lincoln.
We had a whole setup. It's like a little play.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking 30-second play. I love it. And what I would want for you probably... is I would write a character with you for like you'd be like, hey, I have a gig tonight, like it'd be a double book situation.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm the rapper, and you'd have a rap name, and then I would just be like, nah, I'm sorry, man, this is not, and we would have a tiff, and you'd be like, you know what, I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin these guys' night or whatever. I'm gonna go talk to the fucking manager. I'll be back, bro.
Okay.
And then you leave. And then later in the show, either during a comic set or right after, and then when I'm introducing the next comic, you come back, and you are a little more vengeful. The stakes are a little bit higher. So maybe you got some maybe you just start plugging shit in. You're like, no, I don't care. I'm doing it tonight. And you're setting up all your gear. And you got like a group too. Like a group goes with all this shit. You're like, put the flamingos in the back.
Dude, you know what would be really good if I had like a crumper or like a dancer?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. You don't know what crumping is?
Of course you would have, no, but of course you would
crumping
have a dancer.
Is like...
Oh, great. I would want a hype man.
They like put their heads down.
Yeah. I'd want a hype man. I would want security guards. I'd want to cash this.
A bouncer.
Absolutely. 2 bouncers.
You can't even get up to me.
Nope. No. Yeah, you're there.
Can we maybe if we could even put red tape around me?
You are basically colonizing the state. Okay? And so you would do that probably for the rest of the show.
If I should look more hip hop the second time I come out than the first time, right? Like by that time I've got
totally.
a bandana on.
Yeah, you're in gear now. yeah, you're in gear.
Like
you took your jacket off.
I was so upset by the fact that happened, I had to turn up.
Yep. We would put face tattoos on you. We would, all
teardrop
that.
maybe?
I was like 4. It would just cry down into your mouth. It needs to be exaggerated.
Now, once I'm over there, am I going to like start rapping?
No. You're going to set up while the comics are performing. And you're going to do it respectfully, but you're going to do it. And there's going to be side bits, and it's going to be distracting. And the comics are going to have to deal with it. And then, when we get to the last comic, you're going to fucking plug that mic in, hit that beat, get those dancers going, and start dissing the show in a really good rap diss.
Gotcha.
And then
the first time I perform regular song, my best material.
No, you would not perform anything for What Could Go Wrong. You would just do this.
So when I first came out, though, like when I'm first introduced to the audience,
you're not introduced to the audience. You show up and go, "Hey, I'm supposed to do the show."
Oh.
And I go, "Who the fuck are you?"
Okay.
And you go, "Who are you?" You fuck. Do you have Spotify, dickhead? Like it's like that kind of ego.
I gotcha.
Okay? And
like I'm in the crowd and I stand up and go, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Hey, no, you walk in and you're like, sorry. I don't like. At first you're just like,
But where am I walking in from? I'm trying to get the image in my mind, right?
You're coming from the back.
So the back.
The back.
So on stage.
Or we could even do the stage left door.
That's
a knock. There's just a knock.
Oh,
like, what the
okay.
fuck? And you're like, what's up, guys? Oh shit! You're like, what are you all? We don't start till 10. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, this is Laugh Factory, right? I got a rap show. It's like a benefit thing. This is the only venue you could take me right now. So all the other ones got destroyed by the tornadoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salt Shed is doing a fucking Dua Lipa for some reason.
Yeah.
There'd be reasons, and I'd write these. Okay.
Okay.
And you could be like, oh, I like this, like whatever. But I would write these with the guys.
Okay.
And you would be acting essentially.
Yeah.
And then we would have that tiff, and then you'd leave. You'd leave to go talk to someone, and then you'd come back with everybody. You come back with your whole crew, your setup, and you start putting that shit on.
Dude. Okay.
This is a clip.
This is good.
Yeah.
No, I'll fucking tear you all down.
Yeah. I want you to be nice at first, but I want you to like.
Oh, at first, but when I'm rapping.
Yeah, when you're rapping, it's like you just
It's
start.
vengeance.
You're just like like if we were like take like an Eminem beat, you'd be like this whack ass show, these stupid fucking hosts, man, fuck this place, I'm gonna burn it down, kick it out to space, Big Daddy Dan, yeah, suck my dick, bitch, and it would just you keep going, you have punchline after punchline, and then eventually I would join in, right, and then Eamon would join in. And it would be a whole, and it'd be better if, I know you like, I would be cool to do our own beats, sure, but it would go a little more viral if we spoofed the song. Because if we could get the rapper to repost us, like Blues Brothers did, that's more outreach. I hope you guys are taking notes, by the way. I'm just kidding.
I could do the spoof, but the spoof's tougher. Because the spoof's tougher just because.
If the spoof is tougher, that's fine. For this first one, do a simple beat that an improv guy could rap to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an audience can be like, okay.
And I think it'd even work better the second time if it was the spoof. Because then
agreed.
it's like, oh, we saw this already.
If this is
wait, they're doing something
we
different.
would do this for like every 3 times a year, maybe.
Because the thing.
You'd be a back pocket runner if this goes well.
Yeah. Yes.
Because we need shit like this.
And I think what I do well, because I think musical comedy usually sucks. I really think that. I think most of the time when audiences are introduced to musical comedy, they're waiting for it to end.
Yeah, there's
like,
only one musical comedian I like.
It's just
Bo Burnham.
It's what it is. I'm sorry. It's what it is.
Bo Burnham's good at it. That's it.
The only reason
everyone else stop.
Everyone else, it's like, oh no, and like I can get away with it. I've learned I can get away with it, and I think the reason I do it is it's just because I think almost the wordplay and all of these things that I incorporate, it's like the old school rapisms is kind of synonymous with like punchlines and comedy. And I think the way, especially comedians, they're very like fine tuned to listen in for stuff like that. But I think comedy audiences even like, and especially I've learned you do freestyle rap, there's almost something naturally comedic about it. And if you find a way to get the audience in on whatever the joke is of the rap, it's perfect. It's literally comedy. But it's not, because if you play it authentic and you just rap, I'm just doing my best. So it's not comedy to me.
No.
But it is.
You're trying to find the next, the next
That's
word.
what I think is so genius about it. It's like, it's an authentic moment.
It's authentic as living.
And I think that's what makes the musical comedy really work. It's like, I'm not trying to make this hokey pokey jokey thing.
Yeah, we're not going, hey, this is, you guys know traffic cones? Traffic cones are stupid. and then there's like a beat, it's like, I hate traffic cones. Take that. It's not like that. Make me drop so slow.
By the way, I can listen to a song like that.
No, I can't.
I just don't think comedy audiences want that almost ever.
I don't think anybody really wants that besides like people.
I think theater kids actually want that.
You know what?
I think theater kids
that
do.
was a plague.
Yeah.
When Hamilton came out, I was fucking livid. Because everybody was like, in theater, they were like, dude, this rap stuff's pretty cool. And I'm like, you fucking dweeb ass.
I gotta say, like, Lin-Manuel Miranda, he's got a good flow. The problem is he doesn't have versatility. He just does the same kind of sound.
I think he made a very, for what it is, a very revolutionary, no pun intended, fucking play.
Yeah, and I think it's cool.
I like some of the music. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there's 5 songs I really like.
Me too.
I would never watch that again.
I've never seen the whole thing.
I saw it with my parents.
didn't
It was
like
it was fun.
You enjoyed the experience.
I enjoyed the experience for sure.
Okay.
I think it's not. I think it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna age like people are gonna be like, oh yeah, they they took a risk, but really, well, what was the fucking risk?
Hamilton.
Like there really wasn't a risk.
I feel like Hamilton is. It's probably a lot of people's like intro to hip hop that wouldn't normally listen to hip hop, and maybe that's the novelty of it. Yeah.
I'm cool. I want hip hop to get on the map. It definitely has, for sure. It's the biggest genre, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As far as influence and shit goes. I mean, just look at the rap beef. Like everybody knew about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. But do I want this fake bisexual Harry Potter looking fuck that just constantly talks about his whiteness without actually doing anything for black people to go, fucking yeah, I'm not throwing away my shot. No, I don't. Because those lyrics aren't anything that is challenging anything.
Right.
Those lyrics aren't really coming from a place of a story that's super important.
Yeah.
And the struggles that people go through. And, people get shit on Eminem all they want. The reason why that resonates with white kids so much and black kids is because there's a fucking, he was bullied and he had a shitty childhood.
Right.
And that can happen to you in many different classes and races. It's something that we need to be able to feel together. And that's what he offered at first, and still does, in my opinion.
Eminem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same goes for Kendrick Lamar. That is I wouldn't know shit about that culture or his circumstances and what Compton is like without him because he presented it on the most delicious platter.
Right.
And it's not mine to take, but it's definitely mine to learn from.
Yeah.
And theater kids don't really want to learn sometimes. They want to just put themselves in the position. They want to be like, this is how I would do it. And it's like, no. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I think art is naturally if it's really, really, really looking internally, it's kind of challenging. And I think that's you can't do that with something that's written without depth, right? You need to have this eternal depth, internal and eternal depth.
There's no depth to the Traffic Cone song.
No.
There's no depth. Yeah.
And how I think about all that stuff is it's the intention. It all begins with the inner intention. My favorite artists are people who you listen to them talk about it, and it's they have all these reasons and ideas for all these. I'm thinking about filmmakers, because really I consume film more than music. I swear to God. I don't know what it is.
Sure. I don't listen to any comedy.
Yeah.
I have some specials that I love, and there's some comedians will drop some stuff, and I'll for sure look at it. But I refuse to just be aware of your shit.
That's how I am with music, and I don't know why. I've always been this way. I actually think it makes me more unique. I think it's the fact that I don't listen to music all the time.
Yeah.
I think most people are trying to consume the thing and get better at the thing, and really, I think I'm just so unique because I don't do any of that. And I don't even think about that. And I actually surprise myself when I think about, dude, when's the last time I fucking pulled up a song? I'm like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I listen to podcasts and watch movies. I don't listen to music. And and it makes me think about, like you just said, all these comedians who I've heard say that, oh, I don't even really watch comedy when I'm at a show. I don't even like to be in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's I get it. I actually get that.
I definitely don't listen to any of their comedy. I don't listen to any.
Dude, you wouldn't believe how triggered I get when I watch local musicians, because I'm the same way. I get upset. I'm like, you don't even.
I don't want to have an opinion on your stuff. That's why.
Oh, see, I just get mad. I get mad because I think of okay. I just overdo everything.
I think I used to get mad. I used to be like, why the fuck did you say like that, you idiot? Get off the stage. That would be my internal thing.
Well, my problem
I would be like, stop being a dick.
Bro, these motherfuckers are lip syncing, dude. They're lip syncing. I can't stand this shit.
At that point, I had to look in the mirror and be like, hey, stop being I never would express this, but I'd be like, my monologue needs to stop being a dick. Like, I need to stop caring because people are just trying.
I agree
Yeah.
with that to
Yeah.
a point. I cannot stand this. You got 5 minutes of stage time. Motherfucker, sing. Motherfucker, actually
I hate.
sing.
I hate
like,
the,
if a comedian goes up there, they have to actually talk. I
Yeah.
can't just play my MP3 and then dance around and pretend to say the words.
This next song I wrote when my father got fired from the donut factory. And it's like, I don't. What the fuck?
But
Imagine
anyway,
if I did that with every one of my jokes.
You know what,
This
though?
next joke I wrote is inspired by my father. Like, what the fuck?
You know what, though? I bet you.
Yeah.
If you did that, you take that right there, and you say that back to our original point, and then you come out and you go, I lost my dad, he had a soul, but I guess life is a circle.
Oh, hey, it's not
and
bad.
Circles have holes.
Yeah, that might be funny.
Yeah.
That might be a little funny.
But you know why? Because I have a soul. And because
there's
I
a story and
had
there's
an
depth. That's
intention
what you just
and I
said.
actually
Depth.
understand
Yeah,
what makes something a
Totally,
thing.
you're spot on with depth. Yep.
And I think people just don't do any of that stuff.
They don't
And-
have subtext.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what we're talking about, is subtext.
Exactly.
Like, however you want to express that, it's the subtext.
And I think like you need to actually be thinking about what an audience is thinking and what this room is like you're being trained to do all these things. But I think then
The
when people
audience
actually
is your partner.
Yeah, when people are actually in the act. Like, you know, one thing that comedians do that I hate so much is they'll like acknowledge when people leave the room in a rude way, and it always comes off as like it never comes off the way you think it, like you, because I think comedians are in comedy mode. They do this at open mics especially, and
They
like
do.
you just insulted the roamers. Like, these are the people.
Oh, you're leaving?
What they'll say is
like my shit?
they'll say, "Oh, I guess that joke made them too uncomfortable."
Like the bird material.
That one.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're making yourself look worse. Just keep doing the thing.
Just humans have things that come up.
They could be leaving for any reason at all.
He might shit himself. He
And,
might
like-
be like in his head just being like, God, I gotta fucking shit.
And by the way-
man, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I gotta go shit. And then he goes and he just takes the fast fucking shit.
Yes. And that shit was.
If you want to riff on
holy.
that would be kind of funny. If you're like, oh, that guy really needed a shit.
That's what I was about to say.
That might
Is
work.
there's a way to even do that, but I just see
You wanna lift 'em
everybody
up. You
do
wanna
it
lift
in
'em up.
the lamest, most soulless way.
Because nobody wants to go, hey, it's okay if you don't listen to me.
Right.
It's
Because
actually
they're actually exposing their insecurity.
It's actually, you're right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't get to force you to do shit, dude.
Honestly,
We can't
I
keep you here.
don't care when people leave the room.
I encourage it.
I
None
don't
of you should
care.
listen to me talk. I don't even know why you're there.
I actually think the people who stay are going to be the real ones.
I think the people who stay. I think the people who stay. I question their morality.
Yeah, right. Like, these are my kind of animals.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're all in here. Let's get this cold meeting started now.
Because the thing is, like, I've learned, like, especially if I'm doing what I do particularly, like, I'll go to a comedy mic and I'll rap. People will get it. But some people are just kind of thrown off and they don't like it. And I actually think that's part of the game. I've learned, like,
Yeah, you gotta get over yourself.
you can't even think of that stuff as like, oh, no,
It's
no.
hurting their ego.
That's part of
This isn't
the
going,
game.
This isn't going the way I wanted to, or,
Yeah.
or like last time. Get out of the past. Get out of the future.
And I think it's
Stay present.
walking that line of like,
It's a choke.
oh, will people respond to this the way I want them to?
They won't.
And if they don't, like, that's
They won't.
You know what's funny is I've gotten it away with it up to now. Like, I'm waiting for the moment I do a rap and it just fucking bombs.
Hey, it'll happen. It'll happen.
It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, but it will. It will. That's
waiting.
good. That's great. That's great. And it's probably because you spend a lot of time, like, you know, editing it and really,
I
really
write them in
fine-tune-
like
you
the
find-
day of sometimes, dude.
Well, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
day of or day before.
Then you're just having fun, probably.
Yeah.
So since you're having fun, it's like
I'm
why
like,
the fuck-
oh shit, I need to write that. I need to write that.
One day a fly will go down your throat and you'll like start choking and shit.
I'll be like,
I'm gonna die. You'll accidentally, you'll let one slip. You'll say the N word.
that'll be my moment. I'm already dying. I mean,
I'm already dying. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm dying. Like, I just like, come on, let me just ride this one bar,
there's no legacy to worry about.
please. I think everybody would be like, all right.
He was a dying man.
Yeah, look, man. He had one wish.
My final
He
dying
had one wish. That is
to
my
say
final
the
wish
N-word.
for all my black friends to come when I'm dying. Just be like, please, just let me just call it, please.
Can they
please,
be there?
please.
I didn't even
Yeah,
think
I'll
about
pay
them
him.
being
I'll pay
there.
him. I get it.
Because because I thought I was just gonna be by myself.
No,
but
it's so
the black
funny.
friends being there makes it even
It's
better.
so fucking weird how white people want to say the N-word so bad. It's so,
You know what? I agree
Yeah.
with that because I actually
I
let me
don't
say
give a
this.
fuck, yeah.
I don't care what people say. I literally don't care. You can say anything to me.
I don't care what people say
Actually,
except for the
people
N-word.
don't realize this about me. I'm radically tolerant. That's why people like talking to me. I am
Sure.
radically tolerant.
Yeah, I know you are.
I will let anyone say
I mean,
anything
look,
to
I'm
me.
here. Yeah.
Yes, you're here. You're here right now. This is proof.
It's very much proof.
But no, I'm serious about that. Like, I know for one of these days I'm gonna have like a type of person on my podcast, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Ruse is a monster."
Well, because you
and I'll be like,
hold on,
"I warned you guys."
I want to comment on that before you finish, because not to cut you off, but when you say you're radically tolerant, it's not just you're radically tolerant. It's also that you're not an idiot.
Right.
And a lot of these people socially are just like follow the leader.
Right.
That's it. And no one really knows who the leader is. Some people have guesses, but really they're just chicken shit to be like, no, this is wrong. That person's actually very nice, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's so sad and pathetic. You're a fucking adult.
Why
know?
do you think people are that way?
Because they just want to be on Netflix, bro.
Yeah.
They just want it. They're like anything that could compromise their special career, because they're so fucking funny. All of you are so funny. Really. I love it. Okay. It's like they just throw it out. They throw it out the fucking window. They're soulless. They have
Yeah.
no empathy.
Yeah.
They have no regards for truth,
Well,
or understanding or love.
And with things like that, I think most people don't. They don't look inward, so they don't realize even
Inward.
that.
Sorry.
That was excellent, man. I can't believe I wasn't going to notice that. But they don't look inward, and they don't realize that it's... For one, no one's perfect. You're not perfect. You probably have things wrong with you. That's actually probably why you judge other people, because you know there's things wrong with you.
Sure.
That's how most people are.
You're
I think if you're secure, you don't judge anybody.
No, agreed.
You're just like, oh, okay, I'm good, and
Everyone
everything else
has
is good.
flaws.
Yes.
You need to be aware of them and,
Yeah.
and work on them.
Yeah.
And if you're improving, eventually you won't have those flaws anymore.
Yeah.
And that's real growth.
But I think like what I've learned is like most people, they, like you said, it's like a follow the leader type of thing, and they don't even realize they're doing it. It's because they don't think about it ever. They don't
Man, sometimes
internalize.
I'm like, do you guys even have the brain capacity? What is going on?
And
This is a joke.
I think it extends to all things. Like I like to think I have this thought exercise.
Okay.
And I've been waiting to find a way to present this idea in a way that makes sense, because I think this a lot. I think like imagine like if you're someone who likes me, imagine me as like everything you hate. Like imagine me as all the things
if I'm someone
that
who
you
likes
hate.
you, if I'm someone who likes you,
Yeah.
then I imagine you
Like
for-
you know me. You respect
Yeah,
me.
I like you, yeah.
You know me. You've heard
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the things I've ever said. You know me. Okay, imagine me as all these labels that you hate, all these things that you just can't stand.
Okay.
Imagine, what if I am those things? Does that matter? Does it actually matter?
No.
And that's, I've been trying to like find a way.
It sure doesn't.
Because I like to think I am those things. Like, I like to think a lot of fucking people that I talk to, they don't even actually know that much about me.
Right. No one knows anything about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just drives me nuts
Yeah,
because
they
it
know-
makes
they
me
know
think like,
nothing.
because people are so presumptuous. Like people will say things as if you agree with them all the time. This is something people will always do. They'll say things as if they know that you agree.
Yep.
And I never do that.
Yeah.
In case you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just like,
Joke's on you. I like Trump. I don't. Get it.
I just think like, the thing is, I would talk to people who supported Trump, voted for Trump. My mom voted for Trump.
I got pissed at them at first, and now I'm just kind of sad for them. And I hope that they go, oh, shit.
If I'm going to be completely honest,
Yeah.
2024, I voted for Trump.
Really? Really? What? Why? I know. I'm curious why. We're past the point, man. I'm not.
I know
mad.
that you aren't
I'm
like
not
that.
Mad. I'm not mad. I hate him,
I know you do.
but I don't hate you. I don't hate you. And this is important for white
And I'm
guys
not
to
like
talk
a
about
Trump
this.
supporter.
I know
the
you're
thing
not.
is, like, I think what was
You thought
happening.
Biden was an old dumbass.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I think that the Democrats, it's so obvious that the whole, like, the problem is Trump pulled off the same thing like 3 times on the same group of people.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I fell for it the 3rd time. I didn't vote for him the first 2
What
times.
made you? What things did you feel like you fell for?
Well, the assassination fucking blew my mind because it wasn't even just the fact that, like, whether you think it's real or not, I don't even care.
I
it's the
appreciate
way
that.
the public responds to it.
Right.
I hate the
I
way.
appreciate that about you because you really don't like when people are just like, "I'm God right now. You deserve to die."
Yeah,
I noticed that about
can't
you, and I do
fucking
kind of agree
stand
with that. But yeah, and I get that. But I will agree with you, except for Donald Trump.
You don't have to agree with me at all.
No, I know, but
I actually don't care if you agree with me or not.
I do lightweight though.
Yeah.
But I really think this man should be gone.
The thing is, though, like, I think it opens up. It's because the thing is, I think it happened in a snowball effect. I think it's like the healthcare CEO thing.
Yep.
I think it's the Trump thing.
Yep.
And I think it's Charlie Kirk. I think all 3 of those
Sure.
things open up the public psyche in this way that, again, people don't think internally. They don't really think about this.
They don't
stuff.
even look at. Yeah, they're just like.
This is like
Yeah, they're just-
this is your mind. You are starting the things that you'll hear people say now. They would have never said 20 years ago. They'll rationalize people getting shot while they're out. Literally, Charlie Kirk went to colleges and tried to get people to talk to each other. However you feel about the things he said,
with a very heavy bias.
yeah, he had
with
a bias,
very heavy
and
bias.
he was tough to talk
And
to.
what's the thing? The thing about that is that because I've watched a lot of them, and while I do appreciate debate and challenges,
Me too.
I don't like it when you're already at a conclusion.
Yes, I agree. Because I think what happens is then you have
It becomes bigoted, and it becomes targeted.
I think what's the word I'm looking for? It becomes
Intolerable. No, seriously.
Yes, but what I'm looking for is I can't remember the phrase, but it's like when it's what you're describing, where you've come to a conclusion beforehand, because then you kind of in bad faith. It's when you argue in bad faith. That's what I'm looking for.
That's a good way to put it.
Because that's what I don't like about it. You should never argue in bad faith. That's what people do all the time.
All the time.
And that's what I hate. Like, I would rather have the person I disagree with and talk to them. But anyway,
Being radical is so lazy.
yes.
It's so lazy.
Yes.
There are things that you should absolutely be passionate about and certain of.
Yeah.
Everyone's rights. That's okay to be radical about, for sure.
Yeah.
And accepting others in love and truly through law, governance, and your behavior. But when you have a bias that's so strong on assumption,
Yeah.
like look, I don't think white men are oppressed, but I do think right now we're for sure discriminated against.
Right.
And it's getting really old.
Right.
It's becoming like the fact that somebody went to a show and went. Hey,
I like how we went from I voted for Trump to white men.
Listen, because I have sympathy. I have sympathy and empathy because I am a fucking straight white guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And while I don't agree with 95% of them, to be honest with you, I do see a pattern here, especially when it was happening to me. Multiple people went to one show that I'd never even talked to, and they went, I don't feel safe around that dude. Imagine if I was black and they did that. Imagine the questions. It would be like, okay, why? Give us a reason right now. Otherwise, you're a racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
But for me, that you had no event for or whatever, you got to just do this. That's fucking insane. I'm not the other guys that did that shit.
Right.
I'm me. You fucking freak.
Well, have you ever seen Morgan Freeman talk about Black History Month and all this?
No, but I really want to.
Oh, it's great because it's just like it's an old clip, and he's just talking about, like, the guy's asking him, like, do you celebrate Black History Month? And he says, no. Do you celebrate white history? No. Do you celebrate?
Morgan Freeman's the only black voice that people are allowed to do stuff.
And I still can't pull it up.
It's hard. He's so great.
No. Do you celebrate? No, I can't get it right now.
It was a cold. I slip in Alan Rickman.
It was a cold.
Alan Rickman would be like, it was a cold winter, Mr. Potter.
It's not bad. But he's just saying, like, no, do you celebrate White History Month? When's White History Month in the calendar? Like, he's basically making the argument that this stuff divides us, and making a holiday for this color divides us.
That
and
is,
really, it should just be, you should be celebrating all the time. You should be always celebrating that.
It's like I don't really have an opinion on anything that's like, if we should have a whole month. That I think black people can have a month.
But what I mean is that I just think
I see what you're saying. I agree with
people have these. They like to draw lines in the sand, and they like to make Like, I just think
Women's History
in
Month is
general,
yeah.
if you make one aspect of your identity your entire everything, you're missing out on the whole of life. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Life is so much bigger than that.
Sure.
It's not about what your skin color is or what your ethnicity, what your one particular interest is, what your one particular fucking. You're a million different things. That's what you should be, because that's what you have the opportunity to be.
You should be aware of the similarities in your history, whether that be your race, and have all that knowledge, because it is important. But you should put that in the back burner, and you should go forward trying to create unity. And there is stuff that needs to change for unity, bro.
Right.
Like, Elon Musk should not be a trillionaire. Okay?
Yeah.
He shouldn't. That's too much.
Yeah.
But a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, that is actually the most immoral thing that's ever happened, fucking period, ever.
Yeah.
And I'm talking every genocide, everything. Him becoming a trillionaire
I just think
is causing more deaths than any fucking genocide ever would.
The problem is, like, America and just this entire thing, it's like this experiment that we never had like proper safeguards on. Like, I think it could all work. I think it's actually a great idea, but I think the problem is, like, you just kind of let it run rampant with no safeguards, and eventually you're going to get to where we are now. And
yeah,
like,
and that because, like, when I say that, I am fully aware that genocide's the worst thing on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
It's all the bad stuff with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Okay? It's horrible.
Yeah.
But, like, that idea that this guy, because you have 1 million, this is 1 million, okay? This is 1 billion.
Yeah.
All right, and it would go all the way to downtown Chicago if I were to actually put to scale what 1 trillion is.
Right.
Okay, and we're pretty far. So it's like, like, of course we're all dying. Of course Cheez-Its are $10 right now.
Yeah.
Of course this president is falling asleep.
Okay. So this actually gets me back to where I was. So
yes.
I'm in this mind state of, like, I'm watching in my mind, like, I couldn't believe the assassination attempt thing. Like, literally when that happened, it made me realize, like, oh my God, like, it's not even.
What were you thinking? Like, what were you like?
My immediate reaction is, because I thought that kind of thing would make most people go, oh, this is too much. Like, we shouldn't be. This is too much. This is like anti-human. Like, we don't want to go this way.
I think you're so right, but oh man, I was the opposite, man.
I realized how wrong I was.
No. I don't think you're wrong. I think that's a very good impulse to have, and it's actually shows how good of a person you are. When that bullet missed, I called my dad. I was pissed.
Yeah, you and a lot of people.
I was like, how did they? His head is so fucking big. I was like, come on. And I was like, now he's just going to be lifted up. They're going to fucking make him a victim now. I was like, was this shit even real? Like, come on. How do you fucking miss, man? Like, I was like, of course this guy was a liberal because we don't know how to fucking shoot. Like, come on, bro. Figure it out. Use the enemy's skills against them.
That's a good point. But then again, like, I'm pretty sure it was the FBI all along.
Also, I do not endorse anyone shooting Donald Trump.
Just so
you know, do not kill Donald Trump.
Dude, the whole thing.
It's very wrong if you kill Donald Trump.
Yeah, don't kill the president.
Yeah.
Please.
Let him just. It'll just give it a couple.
He's on his way out already.
I think he's gone already.
But anyway, what's the get? Matthew David Crooks. I think that was his name. And like the Thomas David Crooks.
Yep.
And he's in a fucking BlackRock commercial, and there's all these crazy, weird things about it. What?
Yeah.
And also, the whole lone gunman thing's been the conspiracy thing since the jump, by the way, folks.
Yeah, right.
That's what they always do.
It's always that.
The playbook hasn't changed.
Nope, not one.
So it's just so the FBI director gets questioned about it. She steps down 2 days later.
Yeah.
You can't even make this stuff up.
No, you can't. They're just literally just doing it right in front of us.
But the problem is, everyone's already on a side. So if you say that, they're like, oh, you're just one of those guys. No, it's like, no, this is a thing that happened.
Yeah, I fully believe in equity.
Happened.
I fully believe in equity. I think you're absolutely oppressed right now, but you're not listening or caring or doing anything.
Exactly. Because by the way, with all that stuff I said before, with don't make one aspect of your thing. Be proud of who you are, and obviously, like,
totally.
Be proud of.
And I am very jealous.
I'm
very jealous that a lot of cultures have a very deep. Like I'm very jealous.
I'm white. What do I got?
I have fascism.
That's spaghetti.
I have fascism.
Fascism and spaghetti.
I have spaghetti, fascism, and beer.
Beer.
That's it.
And then the music I stole.
And many genocides. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All the shit I stole.
All the land. Actually, I didn't do that. That's funny. When people call me a colonizer, it's actually very inaccurate.
Yeah.
First generation was my mom.
That's just deep down in my bloodstream.
Yeah, and
okay?
yeah, and you sent that to me on an iPhone. All right, you're at least complicit. Like many Chinese babies.
But anyway, what was I on about right before I went back to the other thing?
You're talking about how you couldn't believe that people were so fucking ready, and it's almost. But here's the thing, man.
Well, okay, but even then, so like it just moves forward into what was crazy about that was the timing of it even.
Yeah.
Because if he had died, the right after that was the RNC, and they would have easily so folks, if you don't realize, if he had died a week later, you couldn't have done it the same way. Right. You wouldn't have had somebody slide into the candidacy.
Right.
It would have been J.D. Vance automatically.
I would imagine, yeah. Well, yeah, automatically.
Because he would have died.
Yeah, right.
But before that, he hadn't announced J.D. Vance until like the day after the assassination attempt. So what was going to happen if he had died is that the RNC, they would just sneak in whoever they want.
Well, I didn't connect those dots. That's really good.
It was immediately afterwards,
Yeah,
dude.
I wasn't even thinking about that. That's wild.
And the RNC, they had crazy security, of course, because and then he gave that speech about like, it was funny because that's the only time I've ever seen him like pivot and he didn't insult anybody. He like did that whole thank God.
So do you think that because like I think he was actually, it was an attempt. I think it was a real attempt.
Yes, and what I think with that speech, when I watched that speech, I remember thinking like, dude, this is crazy because if it is conspiratorial and there's all these people involved, he's in this really weird position because he knows that something's going on, but he didn't die, so now he's got to go out there.
It might have just been like a warning shot.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I think
get
it was.
Your shit together. Stop talking about that list.
Or it was they were trying their best and they just fucked up.
Maybe. But like also what I noticed from it is everybody jumping on that conspiracy train so fast. They were like, of course this was an attempt. He's just trying to lift his campaign up. And I'm like, really? What's more realistic?
Well, somebody actually died too. Like it was a shot that fired, and a guy died in the crowd.
Right.
So
and I'm
you
like,
have to believe.
Guys, can we just accept that this dude has pissed enough people off that now people are trying to kill him? Like, really, if he didn't, who else would?
Exactly. And that's what drives me nuts is like people don't realize your words have value.
They do.
Like the rhetoric that you have surrounding these events and these things is what drives this further into chaos. And I do actually agree with this idea that the tips are scaled. We're going to have a war if nothing ever changes. There's no revolution. I mean, there's going to be a revolution because it's going to happen because it literally cannot keep being this way. It's just the way it is because it's all going to plummet and fall apart. It's a house of cards.
I mean, I hear you.
I don't want to think that because I think peacefully. I think there is an actual way to have people come together.
I think what you're saying is accurate, but I do think it's more peaceful than you're imagining it. I think if there is a revolution that requires unity.
But the thing is, I think that what happens is...
Look, everyone's sick of this guy.
The revolution that would be unity is the revolution that gets stamped out. Like, it's like, who was the guy in I can't remember, he's 80s or 90s, I always forget his name. Fred Hampton. And he would come out and he'd give all these speeches about unity and all these things about let's all come together.
Sure.
He was huge. And he was getting bigger and bigger, more and more influence. And what happens? He just fucking dies.
Sure.
Martin Luther King, what was he talking about? Who killed Martin Luther King and what was he talking about?
I'm not trying to say, I'm more of a John Brown fan myself, right? Raid the fucking camp, kill the slavers.
I actually think they kill you if you try to get people to come together.
They do.
Really think
they do.
that.
So that's why that's what's so beautiful about what's happening. It's fucked up what's happening.
Yeah.
But it's very beautiful because I'm watching people that voted for Trump 3 times go, fuck this.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Because the final straw was the war.
Yeah.
The final straw should have been him fucking all those kids. You freaks. But it was the war.
Yeah.
Because it affected the pocket.
Well, not only
for
that,
a long time.
I think,
no one wanted it.
I guess you could say it's the war. I mean, I honestly, though, I don't think necessarily...
Gas prices are the most important thing on the fucking planet to voters, dude.
I think if he could run again, or if he did run again, which I don't think he will. I think people say, well, I don't think he will. But I think if he did, he could still win again. Because the thing is, you say all that...
I disagree.
I really think he could still win again.
I know,
despite everything.
I'm obsessed with this man. But I hate him.
You really don't think he could win again?
No.
Because people said this each time, and then somehow he does
but
it.
He is now just shitting himself falling asleep.
You're right.
Like literally every day.
See,
in multiple meetings.
The other thing I would
He's gone.
What
They
bums me
have
out
him on
about Trump,
Adderall and ketamine
Yeah.
and some kind of fucking spice.
well, the thing is, okay, well, people like, because again, I think the way you gotta have fun with all this, the way you have a lighthearted view, it's all comedy, right? It's all just comedy. The fact is, that we even exist in this reality is so comedic.
Oh, it's so unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but you know what? Just have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Make the best of it.
And the thing that bums me out about Trump is like he used to actually be comedic and funny.
I used to like him.
He's not
before, like
funny
I knew
anymore.
about all the race stuff. Like I didn't
No,
like
but
how he
even
treated
like his
poor people.
comedic timing, all that stuff.
He's very funny. Would have crushed
It's
as a
mostly
comic.
gone.
He would have gotten canceled, and they would have come back. And
Yeah.
then he would have had a bad ending special, but he would have had a couple bangers, for sure. But it was the power thing for him, man. It was the control thing.
Yeah.
And really, that's all it is. He just wants to be in charge of fucking everything, or feel like he's in charge of something very important. Always.
Yeah.
And then he rushes it.
Yeah.
And then look at the pool, man. That pool is so fucking symbolic. He's like, we're gonna have the big, beautiful pool. It's bigger than fucking every building ever, and it's gonna be blue, American blue. 3 days. That shit looks like my asshole.
Let me tell you, they poisoned
good.
my pool. My pool was actually perfect.
It's gonna be.
I told
I
them
accidentally came in the pool. I'm sorry.
the first night I was with Melania and I grabbed my wiener, which is very large.
Very large.
Very large.
Almost as big as the pool.
Did you see South Park? Disgraceful.
Disgraceful.
Those people need
I
to...
guess that premiered on opposite day.
I would say they need to go to prison, but that's what Kamala would say. I won't say that.
I won't say that. I just say that they should be sodomized by my big, beautiful penis.
And that's what I imagined as I stroked it.
That's
actually.
really good, man. Wow. Yeah, I sound like it. That's good.
Sometimes people talk shit about my Trump impression,
it's good,
and I
it's
get
good.
upset because I know deep
No, I like
down.
it. I like it.
Because the thing is, it's actually a rhythm.
It is.
It's way more about the rhythm.
The inflection.
And what I want to get down is...
Yeah, you're more like 2017 Trump though right now. Like,
When I get-
right now he's like,
No, but that's what I want to get down is
that's my Trump impression.
When I get down here and I'm talking a little bit more like this,
No, nice.
it's like I just woke up and I rolled out of bed and I thought, I'm going to save this country. But I didn't know how. And Elon made it really hard. I had to get rid of him. I mean, he seemed really
Yeah, the
smart.
nice, quiet. Yeah, the one that's.
you got to
like,
use really simple words, by the way.
Yeah, like,
See, I
yeah,
never use
right.
big words.
Sure.
He seemed really smart, but he was actually... I don't want to say it, but he was a fool. He was a fool.
Whoa. Yeah, dude. I just think that people are pissed though. Yeah, I just think people are fucking pissed.
And I don't know what they're so pissed off
They're
about.
pissed-
I'm basically a liberal.
I hate it when he says that shit.
See, the thing about Trump too is I think like he's always pushing people's buttons, whether you realize it or not. Like, and he used to be better at
Okay,
it.
so that
he
yes.
used to be better at it.
Okay, that's
the stuff I'm talking about.
secretly it.
He used to be really good at it, and now
There's
he's kind of
no
just a
oomph.
dick.
Bro,
and he
you
used to
could
be funny.
push him.
Yeah.
You could literally go boo, and he might fucking fall over.
Yeah.
The guy is just he was at the G7 or whatever the fuck it's called, and all the world leaders are up there. They're like shaking hands, they're talking, they're like talking shit, like shoot, they're like, yeah, man, they're fucking, and he's just like, literally facing the opposite direction, wandering around. I think it was like one of those moments, like in a video game, when you realize it's a simulation the whole time, and you're like, oh fuck, this is how it ends. Like that's what's. I think he was like talking to an angel or something. Probably a demon, but like, he was talking. It was just insane, man. The shit that comes out of his mouth is it's beyond incoherent. He was talking about curtains during a war meeting.
Yeah.
Bro.
What did he say? I don't know if that's
Oh man, someone was like, okay, so how do you think blowing up a school in Iran is going to affect the gas prices? That was basically the question or some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, sometimes there's things that like really that we have to do, and it's like like we made these curtains. He's like, these are the gold curtains. He's like, this is not cheap fabric. And he's like, we want all this in the ballroom, eventually, and I chose these. Like he's just like, this is my decision, and it's like I think that I think I'm an interior decorator a little bit. Like it was like literally that level of like, where are you? Whoa, hey. A bunch of humans died.
Yeah.
Little children died. I know that, whatever you feel politically, whatever the fuck, but I don't think those kids deserve to die at all, and it was a misfire.
Probably not.
So, yeah. So it's like...
Probably most times kids die, they probably didn't deserve to die,
yeah,
I would guess.
I'm just saying,
Most
I'm
times.
not trying to even, take a side here. It's just morally fucked up.
Yeah.
And a reporter asked why you decided to make this morally fucked up decision, because it better be on behalf of something worse could have happened for sure.
Yeah.
And he just went, yeah, but these curtains are fucking...
It's, the reason I laugh is because
hilarious.
it's kind of like bad improv. It'd be like if I was trying to yes and you, but I couldn't think of anything, so I just look over.
Yeah, the prompt would be play an old man in a retirement home. Yeah. That would be the fucking prompt. The prompt would be play someone who is on their last leg.
Yeah.
Like and I watched this man. I was obsessed, man.
Yeah.
I hate him. Okay, and I have a personal reason for that. And it's like, I know it's personal. I'm not fucking denying that shit.
Yeah.
But right now I'm laughing because I'm not doing anything else to help you guys out. I told you so for a decade plus. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. The Capitol should have been it for sure. That was insane.
It was at that moment that Dan CASS decided to say, fuck you, to the audience.
And then he lost 3 more shows.
3 viewers unsubscribed.
Yeah, the group chats are going nuts for this.
Dude, Morgan Freeman is actually, it's funny you mentioned it, and we tried because he's one that, who's the guy who's just phenomenal at impressions? You've probably seen him online. He's so good.
There's a lot.
He's like I'm not gonna remember his name right now, but normally I can. And he just can go through all these voices. He's so good. And I've seen him do. One thing I've seen, Dave, it's like not Collier or something. Frank Caliendo came to me. Sometimes I pull up my phone.
Yeah. That's what we call what is it? The body.
It's weird, dude. It's the moment I grab my phone.
Muscle memory.
But yeah, Frank Caliendo, and so he's just he's so good at voice. He's like probably the best impressionist I've ever seen.
Sorry to interrupt you, but that's why you don't remember your lines sitting down. Yeah, you got to do it with the action.
I usually can remember a whole song if I know the beginning. I need the first words.
Oh yeah, well, Frank Caliendo, please.
Yeah. So he's just. I've seen him literally break down how to do that voice, and it's like
sure.
It's like all impressions, really. It's all just find the target.
Have you ever taken a voice and diction class?
No.
Oh, I took one.
I know for a
college.
fact I could. I'd do great.
You love because it really is just. It's just there's a diagram.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that you have to be aware of.
See, I don't think people even rappers, I think artists, it would help to understand how much diction and enunciation.
True, it is good to have that knowledge, but it is also very important to find your voice by doing.
But both, though.
Yeah, yes. Having the knowledge is...
I found my voice through doing that.
It's great. Yeah, that's a great way to do it.
Because I think it's the reason that you'll notice someone like Kendrick Lamar, he'll pronounce syllables so sharply. It's because if you're on a beat with snares and all that, if I'm saying I kick it with my friends, I did it all the time.
Kendrick. Yeah.
You make that K.
I got a bone to pick.
Yeah. If I'm just gonna say I kick it, I'm gonna say like that. I kick it. Yeah. You push sounds in a different way.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing as if you're doing voice acting, the same thing as if you're using your voice. You learn to
bitch, I'm gonna kill you. You don't wanna fuck with me.
Yeah. Dude, if you know that, if you realize he's doing that,
I love what he's doing.
You'll notice it every time. It's the same. I always do that. I do that every time I ever perform. It's always like pushing everything.
That's why it's called spitting. You're spitting. You really gotta spit. You should be spitting.
There's a song if it comes to
put you in a trance, see the psychedelic messenger, head is a receiver, absence will be the death of her,
and you could easily not push those words,
sure,
and it wouldn't come off the same. It'd come off as weak. It just comes off, and especially if you've got a beat going on, you're performing live. I'm really talking about this shit's all about performing live, really.
Oh, totally.
Because now it's you want to stick out to these people and have them hear you. You know how many fucking times I watch people perform?
But I will say, I do like having a little relaxation. I'm fucking with that a little bit. I'm like,
oh yeah,
civilians not listening when they're making decisions. I want people to be able to be like, oh shit.
But that should be a choice.
Yes.
That should be a choice. 1,000%. It shouldn't be the only thing you're capable of doing.
Fucking muffins.
Yeah. But it's just because the voice is an instrument is how I look at it.
It is.
And I know I'm just a perfectionist. And
no, you're not a perfectionist. You're saying literally a fact.
Yeah.
Your body
And
is an instrument.
and again, you have such an opportunity with stage time and all these things. You can do so much with that if you learn to use these things. And I think like that's the skill.
If you guys just fucking did some shit other than going to mics and drinking and just like fucking clout chasing.
Oh, dude.
It'd be very good.
Can I just agree with you on that? Can I just say, because I don't like having controversial opinions that are too mean, but that one actually is true. It's like 70% of people.
I don't care.
80% of people.
I'm saying this out of love. All right, because we have a lot of good up and coming comics right now.
Yeah,
we really do. And it's just like mics are important. It's important to get your reps in for sure. But I'm telling you right now, I haven't touched many in a while. I've just been doing showcases, not to brag, but it's like I think that when I say my shit to comics, they have a prejudgment about me and a bias. And I'm not trying to get them. I'm trying to get the stranger that doesn't know me to crack up.
You know what I think? I think that people are so concerned about their image all the time.
Yeah, get over it.
Yeah, and they're not worried about like being better. You are doing something better. And the thing is,
you
like,
are both ugly and beautiful.
Yeah, and it's okay to fucking be bad.
It's fine, dude.
You don't have to like that's why I said that thing about I am everything you hate too. It's that same thing. It's like I want you to understand that the things that you think you like, you probably wouldn't like if you understood them more on an intimate level.
Everything you hate, and I don't hate you at all.
Exactly.
I love you.
And that's the ultimate example I could give you of true love.
Yeah, I don't actually love you, but I have an energy of love, and I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Your success is not my failure, and it never will be.
And you know what I think though too is like sometimes love looks like hate in the sense that
it sure does.
When you're speaking negatively upon things, it's because you want something better. And that's that same thing about giving grace to other people and understanding like they're getting at something deeper. They're not just talking shit. There's a reason they're saying these things.
Whenever I talk shit, and if somebody goes to the person, they're like, Dan was talking shit about you, I know in their head they go, nah, that makes sense. I don't talk shit about you unless you are a fucking asshole to me. And there are a lot of you that really fucked up. Yeah. And I'm going to keep talking shit. But I love you. I do love you.
It's kind of hard not to if somebody like literally does you wrong. And
it's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's very
because you have a peculiar thing where it's like when people literally, you know for a fact, like, what the fuck did you say, bitch?
Yeah, I'm sorry, what reality do you live in right now? Did you just like lie to lift yourself up? That's insane.
Because you know what? It goes to that same thing. You know what people do is they'll say all kinds of shit behind your back and talk shit about you, and then when they're in your face, they go,
one of these guys was talking about how I believe it. I think he's a predator for sure. Right?
Yeah.
No knowledge, no events, like fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Been nothing but nice to him.
Yeah.
Okay? I saw him in a green room. And I walked in and I went to I do this thing now where if I'm around comics, I latch on to the one that I trust the most.
So somebody you're close with.
Whoever's I'm closest the most with.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, yeah.
And it's a green room, so it's a bunch of comedians.
Yeah, there were like 4 in there.
Right.
And I went and I said, I said, Georgia, do you have a charger? I'm almost out of battery. And then she was like, oh, no, but I think that there's some. And then this guy that had been saying that I'm a horrible person.
Were you previously aware?
Yeah. Okay. I have very reliable sources and some paper trails. Okay. This guy who did that shit decided to go, oh, I got a charger. I'm sorry. I don't remember the last time I offered a terrible person a fucking charger. Like, you made it a point to say that I'm dangerous. You asshole. And now you're offering me a charger? Why would you want me to have access to a phone? Am I not going to go fucking prey on someone? Like, what the, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It is, pick a lane, dude. Pick a fucking lane. Stop being so malleable that I don't trust you at all. Mm-hmm. That to me is worse than like what actually happened. It's like that kind of response to where you're just like, oh, I guess I have to treat him this way now. Go get pegged, you cuck bitch. And this is not helpful, by the way, for anyone who does go through being, because there are a lot of fucking creepy predators in the scene.
Yeah.
And none of them are held to account.
Yeah.
They're actually just lifted up on a fucking pedestal. And then what happens is that the collective goes after the one guy who can take it and they get it out of their system. And they go, cool, I can go do my jokes now. I did a good deed. Didn't even think about it.
I think it's the same. It's the follower thing. I don't think most people even realize what they're doing. Like, they don't understand the harm that such a thing would cause.
I used to think that way. I think people.
You think
know,
they do it maliciously?
I think no, but I think they know exactly what the fuck they're doing. Maliciousness is an intent.
Yeah.
That's not an objective.
I think like I feel like a lot of the time what you perceive as maliciousness is actually it could just be ignorance, or it could be that like
sometimes, but I'm pretty good at reading that, and that's my acting skills.
Yeah,
I read people like a fucking encyclopedia book. That's also being said to me. I know, I like you're I read you like an instruction manual.
Oh man, what do I say?
You?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You said you read me like an instruction.
Oh no,
manual.
I'm not reading your thoughts, but I am reading your intentions, and I'm reading your objectives, and
I wanted
I'm
to
reading
like
your behavior.
a page by page, chapter by chapter instruction manual for Ruse. I wanted to figure it myself out, but we'll get to that later.
I think that you are chasing renown, and I think you want influence to help. A bigger crowd for you is important because it helps. You're utilitarianism with it, and you want to bring joy and you want to bring authenticity. That's what I read for you. With people, I think that socially for you, networking, I think you're good at like just like cutting off bullshit. I think somebody walked up to you and was like, "Hey, did you hear that Dan's a fucking creep ass motherfucker?" You'd be like, "Nah, I don't think so, man." And
I wouldn't think that with anyone.
Yeah,
literally anyone comes up to me.
I'd
with
be
that.
like, yeah, I've talked a few times. I don't think. Yeah, you'd just be like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's great because
I trust no one. I
Great.
trust literally no one ever.
That's great. Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. I don't trust. I mean, I don't trust, but I like until you do me
meaning
wrong.
like you just never know. You literally never know. Like it could be
you're right.
literally anything.
You're right. You're
like
right.
I think that people.
Don't think it's. I don't think. You do whatever you want, but I urge you to, while you understand that, know that people are inherently good.
Yes,
they are.
Yes.
It's just the shit that happens around them, and that could be now, that could be in the past, that could be in their future, that affects their poor decision making.
Exactly.
So that's where I don't trust. What I do trust is somebody telling me like that they like me or something. I can feel that if they do. I can trust that kind of thing. I can trust if I'm like, hey, I need you to go pick up my kid if I ever have a kid. I'll trust that with a friend or something. And if they fuck that up, I don't trust them again. But yeah, generally, no, I don't think we're going to build some bond where you wouldn't push me off the sinking chair. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So trust, I suppose, it's a term that you would define, because I would think about it like when I say trust, I mean that I don't trust the word of any person. Like if someone tells me something definitively,
you can trust my word.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's fine. But unfortunately, that's a very low level of knowledge.
But you know what? I wouldn't believe me, and I know I can trust myself. And what I mean is that if I told you that you can trust me, if I were you, I wouldn't trust me.
So what I mean by when I say you can trust me, I mean you can ask me to do something, and I'll tell you if I'll do it or not.
Exactly, and that's the difference.
Yep.
That's why I say trust the word.
You can ask me for an opinion on something, and I'll give you the opinion.
See, that's a different type of trust.
If you got in trouble with the law for selling crack, I would need information before I helped you out. If someone called you a pedophile, I'd go, probably not. But I'd ask you about it.
These are all different levels of trust, I think.
They are.
Yeah.
And that's why when somebody goes, I don't trust anyone, I go, okay, you don't trust anyone at the highest level.
Yeah.
That I get.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't.
So I don't even know if I would go so far as that. I think I do trust people on like if I think I wouldn't trust very many people. Like people that are trustworthy are very far and few between. But they exist.
Yeah, they're the rare Pokemon card. It's a Charizard holograph.
That's why you hold on to them.
Hold on to them. You don't sell that shit.
Yes.
The price just keeps going up.
Yeah, my precious. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like with people like that, it's just. Oh man, fuck! I lose my train of thought so easily.
No. With people like that, and here's what I got from that.
Yeah.
Or what I learned. Circumstance is everything. Okay, with people's decision making.
Yeah, and the thing is, okay, so I don't know if what this person is talking about, I don't know what they've been previously exposed to, because I understand myself, and I understand every moment of my life, I'm exposed to more and more information, and I'm the victim of the information I'm exposed to, meaning that I could be exposed to something that could shatter my worldview and completely open up my mind, in that, like, you don't realize how you're looking through this all the time, and the world's like this, and you're always doing this.
Well, then don't do that.
don't do that. But everybody does this. And that's what you realize.
I think so I don't think of victimhood at all with information.
Yeah.
Even if the information's bad. I think if somebody walked up to me like some gossipy motherfucker and they said some shit about my best friend that I know is a lie, I would go, thank you for the information. And what I mean by that is I didn't learn that my friend did this lie you said. I learned that you're a little bitch.
I learned that you're the type of person that would say that type of information. Yeah.
All information is good.
Yes. And all will come to light. And I think nature always wins. I think reality always wins.
All these
things always
win.
win.
Absolutely always wins.
Yeah. Like human nature even always wins.
No, nature always wins.
Nature itself.
If humans kill each other, like if we fuck the planet up with climate change, planet's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
We're gonna die.
Yeah.
And there's so many civilizations that have collapsed, and we're like, oh yeah, this one's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, tell that to the Mayans, the Aztecs, the fucking Egyptians, the Romans, countless more.
Yeah.
And the Romans were the top one.
And look how great it's going, and how young we are.
Yeah.
Our
leadership, we definitely have the best leader.
and
what's
going
fucked
really
up
good.
about that is that liberals caused that. Progressives caused that. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm going to say this for the first time ever.
Oh, you're making my thing come full circle.
I am, because, and I'm going to say this for the first time ever, and this is where the empathy is going to come in really.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll be a little vulnerable with you. When I'm walking to my voting booth, on was it November 11th? Whatever the fucking day. Oh, no, it's like the 5th or something, whatever, for Tuesday. Okay, it might be the 6th. I don't know what voting day is. I don't give a fuck. Probably do it. I'm walking to this fucking booth. 2024? Yeah, 2024. And I'm going. Maybe I'll vote for him.
You thought that?
For a second, because I just went. No one's listening.
So this is the other thing I never got to, and I'm glad it came back because. That's really, so yeah, of course, the assassination, all this crazy stuff. But then, okay, I don't care how you feel about anybody or any party or anything. Kamala Harris was not elected. Nobody elected her. Nobody liked her. Nobody picked her. Nobody would have voted for her in the first place.
Yeah, but my whole thing was, I'm so sick of you guys just changing the rules to fit whatever the fuck you want.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, to make yourself feel better. You know, we can't say the R word anymore, okay? But I hear all the time in interactions with people, that was so autistic, Dan. I have autism. And people say to me, that's so autistic what you just did, that handshake. God damn, that was the most autistic handshake I've ever fucking had. That happened to me when I was introducing a comic. Okay. Why are you just replacing the word with a different word as if that fixes you lazy fucks? Okay, and I don't think the R word should be used in a derog. But my point is that you're not helping the problem or the need or offering assistance. Yeah, because the mentally disabled are not fucking a problem, but they need help sometimes, and you're not doing that. Instead, you're going, don't fucking say that shit, Jesus. Don't remind me they exist. Fuck you. Okay?
Yeah.
And I had that thought on the way, but then I go like, oh shit, man, I'm not some Joe Rogan bro. You know, like I'm not Kill Tony guy. I'm not. I think that they are so wrong in probably 99% of the shit they say. Okay? And I'm just like, I'm seeing people get tricked, but I'm going, I can't believe that this Democratic Party, didn't learn its fucking lesson.
And they won't.
They won't. So I went, maybe
won't.
I'll vote for him. But then I went, nah, fuck that shit. I can't fucking vote for this fucking, he is the evil.
Yeah.
So,
and
I did have that thought though.
I thought of me casting a vote is more, I wasn't even voting for Trump. And I hate this idea of like, oh, you voted for Trump, you're a Trump supporter, you must like Trump. I don't even think that's what really happened. I think over and over, like what Trump has represented, if you just take the names out of things, stop looking at people as people, and just think about it bigger than that. Big idea. What is Trump even? What does he represent? He was the same thing that Bernie Sanders was, in the sense that people...
He was a mocked version of that.
But psychologically, in that...
Outside the establishment.
Outsider. People crave this. They
love it.
They psychologically we know this is all bullshit. We look at all of this bullshitting that you guys do. We know it's all bullshit.
People don't even understand how bullshit works either.
Yeah.
Bullshit is the space between truth and a lie that leans more towards lie.
Yes.
That's what bullshit is. And that's why this guy slid through.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking change shit in Washington. That is a bullshit phrase. It offers no substance.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But what
it's
I'm saying
vague
is,
enough.
it's not. When he first came around in those debates, what was he doing? He was doing something that no one had ever seen.
Yep.
In the sense that he's basically just riffing. He would basically just come out and riff.
Yeah, he'd riff and then he'd walk around and follow. He offered.
They had to get rid of
presence.
crowds because of him. Because they would
offered
respond too
something
much.
Where people went, maybe it's a good thing that people don't want this in here.
Right.
You know, maybe it's a good thing he's like shaking things up a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that whether he's good or not, he's filling this hole
He's not, yeah.
that people have in their mind of like, what the fuck is going to happen? Because it can't just keep being like this. It can't keep being like this.
There were mass shootings.
We know it can't keep being like this.
It was insane.
And it's been that way. It just keeps building.
It's been that way since 9/11.
It's been that way since 9/11. It keeps escalating. And so then, and that's why I would say, that's why I thought, like, that's why it's such a bummer that the fucking Democratic Party does this shit where they make it so Bernie Sanders can't be the candidate.
It's insane.
And they fucking make Biden the candidate.
He would have been. We would be
Because,
so
you know,
far off, bro.
like you were just talking about, that's retarded.
Yeah.
That is
sure
retarded.
That's what retard means. It means to take progress and push it back. To retard is to pull back the fucking process.
Because you know what?
Autism is a disorder.
Thank you, sir. But anyway, if you would have fucking had Biden, or no, I'm sorry, if you would have had Bernie versus Trump,
He would have won.
Bernie would have won.
Bernie would have won.
And also, Bernie
Hands
would have been
down.
the perfect counterbalance to a Trump.
He's
because-
also in better health, weirdly, than all of them right now.
Yes, great point.
It's fucking wild.
And like I was saying, like how they represent the same thing in the public consciousness of like, we need somebody to come in and shake things up. You would have had literally the opposite, the yin and yang, the fucking Trump and the Bernie.
Evil versus good.
And Bernie, I would have voted for Bernie.
I shook Bernie Sanders' hand. I love that man.
And you know, I do question it a little bit, but I don't know who
The
fucking
flaws,
knows.
or he has some flaws.
Well,
he's got a big house or whatever, you know, he indulges a little.
I think
But
Bernie.
it's here.
I think Bernie's rhetoric, ever since he endorsed Biden, changed a lot, and he doesn't.
Dude,
He's not the revolutionary that he was.
Because there was a shot and nobody took it. Dude, if you're a sniper, the head's not always going to be standing there.
Yeah.
They got to go take a shit sometimes, and then there goes your fucking shot.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, that shit will last for years here.
And like, I just feel like over and over again, what keeps happening is the Democratic Party doesn't change their playbook. They don't care about fairness.
They need to be.
They don't care about anything.
this-
And the problem is, like, you're going to keep having these outside things come in and fill that hole. Like, people just want.
And when
I
don't
like
mean
to
to harp on this so
go
much,
ahead.
but when the Capitol was under attack, okay, our Capitol was under attack, which I don't give, like, you know, I don't care how you feel about the government, you know, that was a clear, orchestrated act of violence. I know this for a fact because I've done a lot of research, and when I say a lot of research, I mean both sides, and I mean all of it. Okay?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I want to hear what you say.
So Donald Trump had been working on it for months with Roger Stone,
Okay.
and a few other people. Even for a second, like his acting attorney general was involved, but then it got to a point where he was like, "Yo, no."
How are they involved? How?
Oh, so they would go and they would sit at this hotel that's in Washington, D.C., and it was a separate room, much like Watergate, and they started planning dates and times. Marjorie Taylor Greene was a part of this, and I think Lauren Boebert as well.
Planning what, though?
So I need you to announce a big rally outside of the Capitol on January 6th. Why January 6th? Because that's when a symbolic meeting will happen in Congress, or the Senate, I forget which one, but they pass the authenticity, they verify all the votes. And all that means is the vice president or some person that is filling in for them goes up, gets the gavel, and goes, okay, California, the votes are counted, and that is verified. And once it's verified, it's done. It's on the paper. That's how the fucking law works. Why paperwork is so important in the law for civility.
Yeah.
This is not something though that's like in the Constitution where if it was interrupted, it doesn't count. Okay? It's not like something where one, it's never been done before. It's just meant to be symbolic. It's like, it's for us to have pride in law of the land and people make the choice. Okay?
Yeah.
All that propaganda. They took that propaganda and instead Roger Stone and what's his fucking name from InfoWars, Alex Jones, they went, yeah. And
that's another one that I've gotten a lot better at, by the way. Oh, wait, sorry.
They're making the fucking frogs gay.
They're making the fucking frogs gay.
Yeah.
What's the problem with the frogs? See, sorry, the first time I did it, it was a little bit too much in the gravel. What I learned is you got to be a little less gravelly.
You sound like him when he's like dying as a robot.
I'm sorry, I've been drinking too much.
I've
been drinking too much. I'm sorry.
But basically, they met and they organized for months. Advertisement, the day of, where it was going to be happening, the performers, the speeches, all that shit. And it was like, literally, his rhetoric was like, everybody, this is the day. They kept saying 1776 as the revolution. They kept pushing that. They're like, it's not over till it's over. Shit like that. Okay. And then they got the Proud Boys involved. So they started putting plants, much like we do with What Could Go Wrong. They put plants in the crowds. Okay. Security was they decided to not have security. So nobody was checking for guns. There was no Laugh Factory checks for guns. Like the president is speaking and you're not checking in the perimeter for weapons. That's because the people who have the weapons aren't going to shoot at him.
Yeah.
There was no metal detectors to get in. Okay. And in that speech, if you've watched it, which I have many times, he goes, "We're going to march to the Capitol. I'm going with you." Okay. And then so he told that crowd to walk. Have you seen troops? They march towards a target with weapons. Okay,
you could say that.
Yeah, you could. You could see it. You could read about it. Yeah, and they did that. And then he got in a limousine, and he was with his secretary, I think, at the time, and he was like Cassidy something. She's fucking brilliant, and they're in that limo. Oh, sorry, she wasn't in it. She said a security guard said this. It's from hearsay, I guess, but it's right from the source. He goes, he really wanted to go to the Capitol. Like, Trump really wanted to go with them. He was like, where, don't take me. He's like, we're going to the Capitol. I'm going with them.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, sir, I don't think that's a good idea. And because his fucking Secret Service is like, no. And Trump grabbed the wheel.
Okay.
To steer him away. Okay, so this is all the detail, right? When they got there and they started pushing those gates, it was now all these Proud Boys, radicalized white men, and just like the South.
Yeah.
And they started tearing down the American flags. They beat the shit out of many police officers. 2 died. And a woman got shot.
Well, they died after.
Yeah,
they didn't die the day of. And one of them, it was weird.
Regardless, an event happened and it caused a death. I don't care if they strangled him. I don't care if somebody walked in and like fed him on
one of the only people who died was what was her name? Lauren? No, not Lauren Boebert.
No, it was Ashley.
And she got shot by a cop.
No, she got shot by Secret Service.
Secret Service, and like allegedly she was trying to break through a door.
No, she was. I saw the video.
But the problem is like.
What are you talking about? She's trying to get in somewhere.
But the thing is, that's the only person who died on the day of.
Okay, yeah, because a guy went, you're in the vicinity. Like, they're trained to be like, if you break
I guess
through
the
this
thing I'm trying to say is that the crowd is framed as violent, but I think that, I honestly, dude, the day that happened, I'm just so conspiratorial.
They were beating the fucking shit out of everyone.
What I'm saying is, I'm so trained to not trust anything, like I told you. I think this whole thing is the setup. It's a psyop. The whole thing's fake.
No, it's not.
I think that the whole thing is people were corralled into the area. There were plants there.
They were corralled into the area.
And it's a narrative
You're right.
designed to make Trump seem as if he is a fascist.
No, you're almost there.
I mean, also, why was it the fact that the police chief, the person who runs the city, who's responsible for giving them more police, said no? Why was she asked on the day of, and she was told? She said, "No, we're not going to give you more police."
Okay, so you're the mayor of a city.
I just mean like there's little things where I'm like I feel like it's almost like
I want to address all your little things.
The reason I say all this stuff is because I just remember seeing all that and thinking this is really convenient if you're the government who wants to. And listen, I'm not saying pro-Trump. I'm saying
No, you're not.
If
No,
you're
yeah,
the
yeah.
government who wants to stamp down on people's rights,
This is good.
If you want to make the people seem like they're the enemy, just like 9/11 did.
Sure.
Then what you do is something like this. You create a narrative where it's, look, these crazy
You're so
people,
mad, yeah.
these people you hate that are your neighbors, they want to take over the country.
First of all, I want to say I love your thought process on this.
But that's just how that's what I thought the day of when it happened. I was like, oh my God.
I do love your thought process on this.
But I also respect your level of research. You've clearly looked into this.
I want to respond to all this.
I'd love to hear your response.
And I mean this in the most respectful way possible. Your thought process on this is spot on. You're missing the mark.
Okay.
And that's okay, because that's the point.
Missing the mark how, though?
So what you're saying about how this was too convenient and it was preemptive and it's made to go against people, it is.
Yeah.
But that wasn't Nancy Pelosi.
So
That was Donald Trump.
But I don't even think it's Nancy Pelosi. I think it's the people who really run the fucking government. It's not people we know the names of.
But he was the president at the time, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
So, like, when we're going to go into conspiracies and control, we should look at the person who's in control.
But he's not in control.
So
the president's not in control. Joe Biden was not in control.
But Trump is not Joe Biden.
But none of them were in control ever. That's what you realize. None of these people have probably been in control for a while. Like, I think since like World War I or
but
II.
But then COVID hit, and we saw how in control someone could be.
Yes.
Yes. So this big event happened, which is very common in revolutions.
Because I like that you said that, because the problem is they never had somebody who wasn't playing the rules, playing along the rules of the game that we have.
Yeah.
Like Trump, again, like him or hate him, he is that outsider.
Yeah.
That's why he fucked everything up that way, because he realized, oh, actually, the president can do all this shit. And never before did you have somebody in that position who was willing to just realize, oh, I don't have to listen to this fucking FBI director telling me I can't do this.
Right.
But before, every time they would have been like, well, I guess the FBI director
because
says.
they're weighing the options.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's just what I mean.
Obama set up, like, and I don't like Obama that much, but he set up a plan for this.
What I think, what it looks like to me is like, Trump is an inconvenience to these people.
Let me get at what you're saying.
And so they're trying to get rid of this inconvenience.
I don't want to lose this. Like, this might take like 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So with COVID, okay, he literally went, this is so inconvenient. And I have a campaign. And I don't know anything about this. It's stupid. I can't tell them to stay inside. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to lose. Right?
Bleach,
and
maybe put bleach in there.
Yeah, that's insane. But I get that thought process, but that's not why you're the president. The president needs to take sacrifices for people. The part of the job is that's the whole structure that they lie about all the time. Yeah, you're right. He went, I'm not doing that because he's not playing the game, sure. Yeah. But then he realized something. He went, oh, shit, I kind of can do stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And so in, I want to say 6 months before January 6th, they are already advertising this.
Yeah.
They're already aware they're going to lose. They are very much getting ready for every option that's possible, the same way how Bush did that shit in Florida. Okay?
What did Bush do in Florida?
So, and this is so funny too, there was one county where they just let these protesters into the counting booth. And the people are counting the votes, and all these protesters were like going in and fucking shit up. So the counts were very flawed. You can't really, something that's like that's that hazy, we're just kind of like, I don't know if he won, he didn't win, whatever, but it's like, it's not authentic.
Yeah.
Because the process got fucked with. Okay? And guess who fucked with that process? Roger Stone. Guess who was Trump's campaign director? Roger fucking Stone. And Roger Stone went, fuck the rules, man. We win. We dominate. We do this. So they went, we need the people. We need these Proud Boys militia. Proud Boys, stand by. Stand by. Okay? And they did just that. Because in January 6th, a very heated speech, much like Hitler, was given. And I don't compare him to Hitler a lot. But when he has his speeches and charisma, it's pretty similar. Okay? And he said, go to the Capitol. And these fuckers went in with zip ties and weapons that they weren't checked for. Who has control of that? It's not Nancy Pelosi. Okay? And you're right. They didn't alert the mayor until last minute. If you're a mayor of a city and they go, I need 5,000 cops, she's going, okay, well, I got like 4 at different houses right now dealing with crime. What? Okay, I guess we can get them there. And then they go, look at this person that called. Also, a day before, one of the fucking Republicans gave a tour of the Capitol to people who were at the rally and caught. There was literal reconnaissance work.
What do you mean? Oh, like somebody who was going to come
Yeah,
there
a
the
Proud
next
Boy
day?
member went in with a congressperson, and they showed him the ins and outs so they could map that bitch out.
See, that just to me screams psyop. And also, it's so...
What do you mean?
Because, like,
Proud
why
Boys
the
are not
fuck is a Proud Boy at the place the day before?
Because Donald Trump let him the fuck in, bro.
I just don't think Donald Trump's like as closely connected to like I do think that maybe his campaign director has a lot more to do with this.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's like this like mastermind genius. I'm saying he went to these fucking crooks and he was like, hey, how do I fucking do this? And they went, hey, sir, you should do this. And he was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll beat that out. I'll do this.
The other thing I would say though too is like, because you say they come in with zip ties, they come in with all these things, but like I don't recall anyone being violent towards anyone in the
because they were
actual
stopped.
building.
They were stopped.
Well, not only that, there was videos of them being escorted through. Like there's cops walking them
bro,
through.
You're one cop, and there are 100 angry rednecks
of course,
with weapons.
But no
I'm
one's
sorry.
angry. That's what I'm saying. Like you watch the video, and no one's going hurrah rah rah. If anything,
they are.
The way that I see all of that, because honestly, dude, truly, like I said, I'm everything you hate. I could imagine myself as those people. Just
I'm not
as
saying
much
I hate those people.
in the sense that, like,
I'm saying they're tricked.
I think they were tricked. Yeah, I think they were tricked, and I think that.
But I don't know what
there
you're
was,
saying about how there was no hurrah, hurrah, hurrah violence. I literally can show you
because I
hours
think
of footage.
those are plants, dude. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, they
the
were.
people who were
They
being
were.
violent were plants.
They were.
But
They were
you
the Proud
believe they were
Boys.
plants.
They literally were a part of the Proud Boys.
Exactly.
There's a history.
Okay, so that's where we differ then. Because we really both think they're plants. You just think that Trump planted them.
No, I don't think.
I don't think that Trump planted them.
What is
you
your
know
evidence?
that Trump planted
What
them.
is your evidence?
I don't. That's the thing,
I
dude.
have the evidence.
I mean, I know it's like crackpot. There's no way to really say it. But I mean, like, it's so clear that the government has had an agenda for a long time. They've always had an agenda. Like, look at the countries we invade. You can literally find speeches of people saying in like 2001 to 2003, like, this is the hit list.
I do see where you're coming from.
My point is,
Yeah.
like, it's not who is president, and it's never who is
but
president.
you're not answering my question.
And the thing, what I'm saying is that I think that this whole game they play is they want you to be arguing amongst like
They do.
this.
Yes.
This is the bad guy.
See, and but we're
this
not
guy's
we're
the
not
bad
arguing.
guy.
We're not arguing. That's
no,
what's good.
I know
Yeah,
we're not
that's
arguing.
what's good, though.
But you'll say this guy's the bad guy, and I know why this guy's the
Yeah.
bad guy. And I think that the truth is, it's so much more complicated than you probably realize. And there's probably people who are just nefarious, who actually are these like war hawks who just fucking know how to keep this thing going forever. It's a machine. That's all the fucking government is. It's a machine.
Okay,
and we cannot have these people coming in and fucking it up. And so when I see something like that, my bullshitometer's going off 1,000,000%, and I'm just going,
As it
okay,
should.
it's probably not even. Like, this is probably Trump's probably the fall guy for this thing that's actually bigger than him. And I think it's like I felt the same way with the assassination thing, where it was like he's getting shot at, but honestly, this is so much bigger than him. Like he's probably just, it's so much more convenient if he dies for the people who actually can control things, and that's why I think that it's almost like
he's the biggest puppet in a long time.
There's a rule in wrestling where it's like if you see it, it was meant to happen, and I think politics is often.
You are saying look. Here's where we're differing, and I'm not going to let.
That's what I'm saying. We agree on almost everything.
We do, and I'm not going to let this go. And I mean this just because. And I'm going to ask you: do you think that I'm someone that understands complexity and really appreciates the value of it?
Of course.
Okay. So with that being said, in complexity, complex things are complex because it's a lot of detail.
Yes.
Okay. So if we're looking at conspiracies, right?
Yeah.
Which this was a conspiracy. It was.
Right.
But it was done by the person who was running the game at the time. Okay. Or
Yes.
so we're told. The president who did discover he has power. Okay. At least in recruiting people, at least in going, hey, Bill Burr, can you or Bill Barr, can you fucking just let that Russia shit go. And he did. And he even got his lawyer to go in and argue that he has total immunity. Okay, he sees ways to navigate. So he understands there's a militia growing. There's a fucking militia growing. And when I say the Proud Boys were plants, I mean that the people that you look at and you see the violence happening, and you go, that's a plant, you can identify that person. And they were identified.
But you don't mean...
And then you look at their history. So if their history is they've been involved with this militia for 3+ years, and it grew after, I think it was Charlottesville. Was it Charlottesville or Charlotte, North Carolina, where they were like, Jews will not replace us. That whole event?
Yeah.
This was really founded kind of like after that. Okay? And they were really getting their fucking heat up with this. They're becoming popular. And then it grew and grew and grew and grew. And he went, oh, okay, this Enrico Tarrio guy, who's part of the Proud Boys, who works, he has Joe Rogan influence levels, because Joe Rogan's been just like, yeah, I want to fuck everything. I'm such a, I'm such a Machiavellian. Like what the fuck? Okay? So those guys that did that shit, they've been identified. Yeah. And they have been looked into. And that information has not only come from the government, it's come from independent reporters. And on top of that, here's my final thing. If this was a government conspiracy in the way that you're talking about, what's the point of him trying to get money for them?
Money for who?
For the people who were arrested on January 6th. Donald Trump just tried, and you can look this up, to get billions of dollars sent to these people that were arrested for attacking the Capitol. Why would he try to give them money if they were against him?
I don't think they should have been arrested.
It doesn't matter. They
so
were,
I think that
and he wants to give them a lot of money. Each person would probably get about $3 million. Why would you give someone $3 million that attacked something that would have benefited you? Why would you do that if it wasn't you who did it?
Because you believe they were wrongfully arrested.
I don't think he's that good at heart, bro. And if he is, he probably just sent like a check for $500. $3 million is funding. That means you don't need to work anymore.
Yeah.
You can plan.
Yeah.
You got a lot of time to be creative, man. I remember that map that I allowed you to go in and make with that other congressman who isn't here anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Maybe, because this election's coming up and it's not looking good.
Yeah, but...
And it's about ego. Trump has the biggest ego on the planet.
You make a good point. That's a good point. But I don't think that it's so...
It's not so black
intentional.
And white. It's not. Well, look.
Like I could see it being the type of thing where somebody walks up to Trump and says, "Hey, you want to give them compensation?" He's like, "Yeah, matter of fact, give them a lot of money.
I would believe
so
that.
much money."
That is a funny scenario, and I would believe that if I didn't follow the trail, and I did, and it's heavy, and it's one of those things where at the end of the day, this may not even be about power. This might just be ego, man. This might just be him going, because there's one thing he hates more than anything, and I don't even need to say it. It's losing.
I wish I could remember the other guy's name. I'm not going to remember it right now, but he's the other, he is like a weird piece of evidence, and he's been asked about in Congress even.
Really?
What the fuck is his name, though? Because it was January 6th, and there's a clip of him the day before, and it's a bunch of people who are going to go to the Capitol, and this guy's with all the people. And he says, "Hey guys, tomorrow when we're going to storm the Capitol, we're going in." And literally everyone around him goes, "What the fuck? No, man. No. And then literally somebody says, he's a fucking FBI agent. He's a fucking FBI agent. Like they're literally saying it in the video. They clocked him. And then the next day, that guy was one of the people you see on the video fucking pushing through the barriers. Literally one of the first people to push through the barriers. And like we said earlier, people are followers. So you know what? A lot of the people there, maybe they weren't going to follow and go through and break down the barriers.
No, I think that's...
But they see one guy do it.
We're here to... Yeah, of course. And there's absolutely social psychology to that, 100%.
And I think that...
But they know that.
And the thing about this guy is he was granted government immunity. And so they asked about him in Congress, and guess what? They give you no fucking information about the guy.
Who gave him government immunity?
They can't tell you why they gave him government immunity.
Who gave him government immunity?
It wasn't Trump. It was when Biden was in office.
When?
I can't remember the guy's name. I wish I could tell you his name. But
this is before the Capitals?
This was after the thing happened. This was after the insurrection thing happened.
Okay.
And then afterwards, this guy's granted immunity. Like he didn't go to jail. He didn't go to prison. Nothing happened.
Yeah. So
he was on video. He's one of the first people.
Do you know who just gave everybody immunity that was involved with that? Donald Trump.
No, but I'm saying this is pre-Trump. So this is like, why would Biden
there's a lot of reasons
Congress
why.
have done this?
Okay, so if I'm going to answer
and also,
that,
why does this guy have FBI ties and he's out here saying that we're going to storm the Capitol and he's the first guy? Like, I understand. Maybe
there is nuance. Maybe there's a technicality in court.
Let me say, you could play the devil's advocate, and you could say,
and also this one thing
it's likely that an FBI agent who had been like, maybe this is the type of character who would do such a thing, but isn't that convenient? Isn't it convenient that the day before you have the guy on video, people calling him a Fed? They literally are saying that
doesn't prove anything.
And then the next day,
that doesn't prove anything.
He does, and then he's giving immunity.
Yeah, why? But
I thought these are the bad guys.
Look at your evidence. Your evidence are people you don't know calling someone a Fed on video. It's the equivalent of somebody walking up to me with a video camera and going, "That dude's a rapist."
The evidence
that means nothing.
Is that he's the one who's literally on the front lines instigating, and the day before he's trying to propel all these people to instigate. And
okay, what
also,
if I went even
person,
further? What if I went even further, dude? What if they planned that to make it look like he's you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about with this rabbit hole.
The mechanics of that are just too much. Because if you play that game long enough, like, the reason I would think it would be this shadowy government thing is because this shit's been going on forever. This shit goes on no matter who's in office. It doesn't even fucking matter.
This did not happen with anyone in office. The Capitol being raided, having people shit in the hallway and trying to kill our congressman did not happen.
But government,
at any point in office.
The government,
our people attacking our government did not happen at any point.
The bombing,
besides,
what is
besides like the 17 like France thing or whatever the fuck.
Well, you got 9/11, and then
but that's an outside source.
Supposedly,
supposedly. But seriously, like, okay,
I'm serious.
And then also, but my argument to that is, I might agree with you. I might agree with you that could have been an inside job. I really, seriously, I'm kind of there.
I just feel like all these things.
The difference is, though, there is mountains of evidence for January 6th compared to 9/11 being an inside job. And when I say evidence, I mean paperwork, closed depositions before AI was video. Okay, this is way before that, and it was on news stations, Fox, fucking all of them.
But the thing is, though, like with everything you said, I could still see a scenario where maybe Trump's still the fall guy, where you're coming to him with all this shit. You're telling him, you know what? January 6th, we're going to have a celebration. Whether you win or lose, it's going to be all about you, man. And we want to celebrate your people.
Whose idea was it? One of his lawyers actually did. They have it. He did that to him. He said that.
Someone said it to him?
Someone said, we need to have a big rally in January.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I know. But, dude, that's just planning. That's just a meeting.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like that's exactly how this shit fucking happens.
Yeah, they played to his ego.
It's not really even him. And then when he goes out there and he says all this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Now, I at least, okay.
There's just things.
Because this is the thing, okay.
But Wyatt, Mike Pence stopped being his buddy a day before. Okay, and then they tried to kill Mike Pence. He said to go kill Mike. Also, what was he doing for hours when they were raiding the Capitol?
Well, okay, so this is it. That's what I was about to say. He goes on Twitter. He makes a video. He says, listen, guys.
After 6 hours.
Well, okay. Whatever it is, I care. I thought
what was he doing?
I thought the last thing he said was, we're going to march to the Capitol. And I think multiple times throughout his speech, I'm pretty sure he said things like, listen, guys, let's not do anything too crazy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And when I told the hitman, I was like, hey, just take her out to dinner.
But again, don't
forget to take the garbage
The scenario I'm presenting as a scenario in which he's an idiot, in which that he does not realize.
Than people give him credit for.
I do think he's smarter than people give him credit for. But I think like what he's thinking is happening is he's thinking, oh, you know what? Fucking, these are my people. These are my people. Even though we didn't win, I want these people to still be behind me because we still got a future. We still got a lot going on. I don't want violence.
When he was asked,
there was never a point when he endorsed violence. There was never a point when he said out loud, "Go be violent." And obviously, maybe that's him being smart, like you say.
When he was told that they're going to hang Mike Pence, they're shouting, "Hang Mike Pence." Do you know what his response was?
I can't remember.
It was. Okay, I'm telling you right now.
I don't think that's him saying to hang Mike Pence, though.
Bro, you're the president.
I don't think that's him saying that.
States. A third grader could pass that morality check.
But the thing I'm saying is, though, when he goes on Twitter and he makes this video, what happens? His Twitter gets removed, and fucking he's
later.
No, his Twitter was removed.
No, it was a week later.
No,
Facebook went first, and then it was Twitter. It was a few days after. I remember the news. I remember the way.
I'm gonna have to look back at it.
Go ahead.
Because I was almost positive it was the day after.
And it was because he kept pushing this false He was like, no one was even attacked. He was like, it was fine. Everything's fine. And then they were like, and then all the big heads that you talk about went, guys, if they can go into the Capitol and almost kill some of you, they can do it to us. Fix this now. And Mark Zuckerberg had to make a decision I didn't agree with, but went, all right, pull the plug. We can't handle it right now, guys.
See, my conspiratorial mind goes, oh, this is how you silence everyone. You start with the president. You shoot. You. This is the convenient scenario in which you silence the president.
People aren't taking action because they're all bought out. That's why I hate the Democrats. Like, this guy should have not been in office for more than 2 years. The phone call with Zelensky was problematic, and the way he won the 2016 election was extremely problematic. And I read that Mueller report.
Yeah,
and it's bigger than just. It's bigger than just us. When Russia is accused of influencing, it doesn't mean that like they like sent an email being like, all right, this is what we're going to do on November 17th. No, that means that like someone in the Kremlin created a Facebook event in Florida.
Yeah,
this is real. Black Lives Matter Facebook event in Florida was created by the Kremlin, and I think 23 people showed up to it. An event was created by Russia in America. It doesn't matter what they believe in. They don't believe Black Lives Matter. They just want to get some people over here, and then they want to get some people over here, because that creates this idea that we can't talk.
Right.
You and I just had a conversation about January 6th. I can tell that you're gonna go look some shit up after this.
Yeah, but
And I know you're not fully there. But you do trust that I wouldn't be bullshitting right now.
No, okay, so I'm a very stubborn person.
That's good.
and I think you are too. And I think that's good. I
am if it's something like we're discussing video evidence.
Yeah.
Right now you just offered me one. I could offer you 2 terabytes.
Yes, but I think that it's the type of thing where it's interesting. Everything is nuanced.
Everything.
And you could point a camera at something and tell me it's one thing, and you could point a camera at something else and tell me
you're right. And you might have a different measurement for that. My dad always told me that it takes 10 good things to make up for one bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but like, here's what's happening right now. So, like, say like someone was accused of saying the N-word, and there was like 2 terabytes of them saying the N-word in different
then
scenarios,
it's real.
And then you had a video of them helping a puppy.
Yeah.
Right. I go, okay. You know what I mean?
I just like, yeah.
So if you, because I love this conversation.
Me too.
And I think you're completely in the right place, and I love the way you're thinking. But there is some stuff that you should know about.
Yeah.
Like Mike Pence was scared. There's video footage of him running away. They went to the garage, bro. They went to an underground garage. I think he pissed himself. Like, it was nuts. Okay. And a couple people almost got in. There's that cop that went into the hallway, and he fucking went like, Mitt Romney, you need to go.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like Mitt Romney, but I'm glad that we had a security like warn him, and then Mitt Romney fucking books. He's like shitting. He's like, oh, fuck, and he like goes back to a secure area, and then a fucking big mob.
Yeah.
Like walking like a rap video coming in, like a hick ass white trash rap video, just like, where they at? They took his shit in the hallway. They tore. Here's the thing that fucks me up the most, okay? Because I love this country. I'm one of those little bitches, right? I love America. And to see people tear flags down, plants or not, they are people that live here. And if they're told to do it, they were told to do it. But they did it. They tore American flags down and replaced it with Trump.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that since Italy did Mussolini's fucking face on that big, or when Hitler, had the fail beer march, like the beer house march.
So the thing too that it makes me think about is I think people are more alike than they realize, in the sense that we all secretly we just crave a revolution. That's what is happening.
Yeah,
it's people being corralled, like obviously there's the bad actors that are making this thing a bit worse than it needs to be, but for the most part it's a bunch of people who, like I said before, they just don't trust things.
They don't. You know what you should do?
And they're here because they don't trust things, and they're thinking, oh, I'm just fucking, you know what, fuck the USA, fuck it. And then the other side looks at them like, oh, fuck you. But really, they're both thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They both are upset with the system.
And I think I said this at the beginning, and I told my coworkers the other day, being radical is inherently lazy.
Yes.
And so what we should do is, what I think the solution is we should take all the radical racist right-wingers and then all the radical dumbass Instagram square repeating left-wingers and do Squid Games. Yeah, and we can even we'll take some entertainers. We'll have Joe Rogan, and we'll also have, I don't know, like what's that guy from Ryan Seacrest.
So it's like a cultural reset type.
Cultural
of thing.
Reset, yeah. You guys can figure it out.
We'll do like what Mr. Beast does, but for real.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Beast will just be in it too. We'll just throw him in there for funsies.
Yeah.
And if he survives, then he really is the king.
It would be a really good show.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, dude. Like you figure it
Who
out.
wouldn't watch that? Like literally, it'd be like Celebrity Deathmatch, but
be amazing.
500 celebrities.
Yeah.
And you know all of them.
Yeah.
And imagine like the first round when
I would love for Zach Albers to actually be the host of that. That would be great.
The episodes would probably be too long.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, yeah. We have to put on 2 times. We'd be like, I don't know, man.
We're doing Squid Game.
He's so funny, dude. He's so funny.
And actually, Squid Game is my favorite thing.
He had the best response on What Could Go Wrong when we pranked him. He was the best comic response on it because he let that shit happen and marinate, and then he just offered a really good punch in the end.
Yeah.
And it was like, thank you.
He's a natural. There's few people I meet where I'm like, because this is like what I think what makes a real good comedian. This is what I think. I think it's like the type of person who you talk to them and you realize, oh, you're kind of like the same thing. You're not putting on a thing. You're not doing something different. Yeah. Now, every now and then, there's somebody who's like a character, and they can really pull off a character. But for the most part, like comedians, like just stand-up comics, the ones that I find to be the best are the ones that kind of like in a conversation, they can kind of give you that same thing, that same feeling, that same energy that they can give you on stage. Whereas like other ones are more of a put-on. Other ones, you talk to them and you can even feel in the conversation like, oh, maybe there's almost like a disconnect here. Yeah. And then you see their stage act and, oh, it's like the same disconnect.
Yeah.
Because I think people are just real or they're not real. They're just themselves or they're not themselves.
Right.
And I think like comedy is this weird thing where you're kind of learning to be yourself.
You are. I was a annoying little character bitch. You know, I was like a bow tie, hack ass, like theater kid comic.
And you start being that in real life.
You bomb. I remember one time I bombed so bad, my voice changed an octave. And I was like, oh, this feels a little better. It's more natural. You just fail and fail until you can't fail much anymore. I mean, you will still keep failing, but really you get used to it. Again, the plunger thing.
But then, the plunger thing. And then every now and then you'll meet somebody who you're just like, oh, they have that thing.
Yeah,
like you can kind of feel it kind of oozing out of them.
In a way, so like we call that, or some people call that in theater, dramatic instinct, or they're just born with it. But dramatic instinct is your experiences because there's 2 things that create people. You have an inherent personality, and then you also have the personality that you get from your circumstances. How you're raised, all that shit. And some people are raised in a certain way that allows them to have dramatic instinct on stage. And what that means is that you're comfortable and you're able to listen and be more yourself. And some people pick that up much quicker than others. But I will say, I was such a good young actor because I sucked dick at everything else. And because I sucked dick at everything else, like basic shit, I couldn't do. I had so many learning disabilities. I still can't walk properly.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, look at them fucking hop. And it's like, yeah, autistic people walk on their toes, dickwad. Like, it's frustrating. But when I got on stage and I got to pretend, I was like, oh, this is the easiest shit on the fucking planet. Like,
right.
But comedy was harder because in comedy you have to strip away, and you should be vulnerable when you act too. But really, it's fun to just like put a fucking voice and mask on sometimes just for some discovery. As long as you got your objective work and your circumstance, you did all that work.
Yeah,
fun. But like in stand up, I want to sound how I sound right now, and right now I kind of do.
Right.
I still have some inflections and whatnot that are important because it's good to deliver it in an edible way for everybody. I want to deliver bad news in the most tasty way possible. That's it. So you got to be honest when you do that. Otherwise, you're a fucking twat.
I think what I've learned is I think I have I think like it's about like even it's almost like a cadence that you'll see people talking. Like I feel like radio and comedy, these things are weirdly synonymous in so many ways. And one of those things is like that where I feel like if I was to ever do comedy, like the rhythm's already there. Yep. It's literally you go up, you go. I just slow it down. Literally, all I would be doing is talking how I always talk, but just slower. So I'd give it pauses and stuff. I'd be like, so this is me talking in comedy pace, but my normal voice, but okay. Hey guys, nice to see y'all here tonight. So my name is Ruse, and normally I'm a rapper. And it's a little weird. being out here, honestly, because I'm so used to coming out and just performing music. I feel like I'm naked, honestly.
You know what?
Feels like my dick's out.
I would lean into that even more. I've been doing this thing now, and it is helping me so much.
Lean into what more?
Silence.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
I walk up.
Even that was too much, right?
It was too fast.
Yeah.
Dude,
it was good, but it's too fast.
It's great, dude. It's great. All this, I love this shit. And like that's a wonderful idea. I thought the same thing, and I was like, all right, you know what? Every time I go up, I'm gonna fucking wave, like really awkwardly, and then I'm gonna grab that mic stand, and I'm gonna slowly walk that bitch to the back.
I do that with music,
and I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna turn around, and before I even said anything, Saturday night, it was a Laugh Factory doing the 9 p.m. And I just did that. I turn around and I look, and somebody in the crowd went, bruh. And I just went, hey. And every time I say hey now, it gets a laugh. It's a small laugh. It's not like a giant, applause break, but it's a nice hey. And then they're just like, okay, this guy is not like nervous.
Yeah.
He's comfortable. Sets it. And then I start with some basic questions that are very monotone and drawn out, but personal. I like this pattern now where I'm like, who's in a relationship, and then like people. And I like to see who's in the longest one. And this woman on Saturday was like 47 years. This was after like 3 people tried to top the other ones, and she's like 47 years. And I was like, holy shit, that's got to be it. I was like, that's got to be it. And then everybody lost their shit, which allows the crowd to be like, oh, a joyous moment. Sure, it is pandery, but it's important to condition people. You want them to focus. It's a little manipulative, but it's from a place of love. It's better than being like, get off your phone. Come on. Listen to me talk.
Yeah.
It's just like, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
For a quick second. Just a quick second. And I asked this woman, I was like, what's the secret to a long, loving marriage? And she goes, well, he's not here. So... And then everyone cracked up. And I was like, that's the secret. You remove the man and every relationship thrives. And it was like just organic because I was allowing silences. I was listening. And I went in with a goal to find something.
Yeah.
Find the funny.
Right.
I if I was bad at it, or didn't bad at it, if I didn't hit the target, it might have been something like, was he dead? Going for like shock value.
Right.
And which can be extremely risky. Because if I say, is he dead? There's 2 options. Either he is dead, and then everyone gets sad, no matter what. It's really hard to find funny in that on the spot. Or she could say something like, no, he's just a lazy piece of shit, which is even more funny. Or she could say no, and then I go, oh, he's just a piece of shit. And then that's funny.
I guess you could say, are you busy later on?
I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
I guess no one's ever... I guess this is vulnerable. There's a crack in the foundation. Yeah, something like that.
Because it's finding the funny.
Yeah, you just find... finding the funny means adding the filters on the spot.
Yeah.
Taking the circumstances and going, why is this funny? Because where's the truth?
Right.
Yeah.
And I think like comedians don't do that a lot of the time.
No, they don't. They go up there, they repeat their jokes. They play. Greg Kennedy had this wonderful thing in a great set, my first episode. And he's just like, Chicago comedy, you're killing it. You guys are killing it. I love how you guys just like get up there, you plant your feet, you just like recite the jokes. You don't even like look at the crowd, talk to them at all. It's the best, man. You guys are so good. Your writing is just fucking killing it. You guys are so fucking funny, dude. And it was my favorite moment. And I just like zoomed in on him like the whole. It was so because it's the truth. People are hiding behind their material. It's a safety net. That should not. No, it should be what you're offering. And then sometimes if you're a chef and you give a meal, someone will be like, "Ooh, that was tasty," and then you'd be like, "Whoa, I also have this. You want to try this?"
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, "Ugh," and you're like, "Oh, try this dish. Here, sorry."
Yeah.
Not, I'm going to go with the way the structure is because this segue goes to this joke and I've never not said it like that and so now I'm not comfortable. Fuck you. Explore a little bit. Can you make this a little more interesting? And a little less about your comfort? I don't really give a fuck about your comfort.
And no one does.
No one does.
And
on
the audience,
or off stage.
they're finding it with you.
They sure are.
We're all finding it together.
You need to learn about them a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether that, you don't need to, I'm not saying you need to crowd work, but I am saying you need to see their responses, watch them, see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
One thing I think about, like, when I'm doing my music at open mics is I think about it like I'm trying to figure out ways to make, like, create, like, what is this song for? What kind of moment can I create with this song? Like, I'll be thinking about stuff like that because I know I can.
Can you hold this? I'm so sorry to do this. My wife has come from the airport.
Oh,
I just need to text her.
Yeah.
I know this is
Go for it.
This is very hack.
You motherfucking piece of
and
shit.
rude.
How heckin' rude. All right, so this is me. Okay, so I'm sitting in silence. And now I've come out. Now imagine me walking really slow.
Okay.
Because I already told you, when I do music, I already do this. So I'm gonna do all the things you already did. So I'm just coming out really slow, building tension.
Good.
Hey guys.
Okay.
I didn't think I was gonna come out here tonight. And that's on me.
Okay. I was saying that's funny. Yeah.
Thanks.
I like that a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
I was barely
want
trying.
to fully pay attention to this. Sorry.
I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Look. 1 second. 1 second.
You're right. That would kill, wouldn't it?
Where? Yeah, dude. You don't. Man, it's so weird. The shit that kills. I'm gonna spend your address. 1 second. Here it is. What time do you need to be done? What time do we need to be done?
Well, we should probably, because really we should wrap soon if we want to do that song we're going to record for the people. But also you should, I know we got to talk about that little thing you're doing on YouTube.
We don't need to.
Now for you don't want to,
for like, no, it's fine.
well, I'll at least let them know at the very end then.
Yeah, cool.
Because I wasn't sure if you want to touch on that. But, yeah, no, because I feel like one thing I've thought about a lot is it's probably the same shit where it's like deep down, I'm afraid to fail. And deep down, I just don't want to start a new thing and fail at it. But if I'm being honest with myself, like it actually helped me out a lot. If I even just did like 1 set a month somewhere, if I just figured out like fucking just go up into an open mic and just actually just iron out material, just do the thing. Because I bet you like the amount of marketability I could have if I just called myself a comedian. Oh my God. And I probably could do it if I really put my mind to it. Because it probably can't even be that far from.
I don't even know what I am, bro.
Because like exactly, and who knows what they are.
I don't even know. Like I wouldn't even worry about that. I would just like do whatever the fuck. I mean, I see what you're saying, but like, who gives
don't
a
even
fuck?
think about that. Exactly.
Just go do it.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like I feel, but yes, but Ruse has a reputation. You see.
Yeah,
Ruse never fails.
You have a very good. Like I mean, dude, like you are very good at rapping.
And he never
I like your
fails.
shit. No, yeah, it's
I
great.
told you already. I've never bombed.
That should just be your character. That should be your Slim Shady though. That should be your alter ego.
Maybe.
That's how you look. That's how I look at it. Because there does need to be something that is vulnerable and accepts that like the only way to everyone fails. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone does, man. I mean, we're failing just by like where we're at in class, you know, like
Yeah.
like Elon Musk has $1 trillion. He won. He didn't fail, and he did though, but he didn't fail.
Yeah.
You fucking dick.
All right. So I come out there.
Yeah. Let me see this.
I'm coming out. Take my time, real slow. Sup?
Good.
Been doing a lot of soul searching lately. Because, see, the thing is, what is real? Can I tell you guys something? A secret? I trust you. 3 days ago, I failed. I failed hard. Now, you might not know this about me. I am a rapper. That guy right there knows. And I don't fail. I don't fail, but 3 days ago, I shat my pants. I shat my goddamn pants in a way. Have you ever seen somebody shit their pants before? You might have seen it.
Okay.
It wasn't a normal one.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I like.
Shit was soiled, man.
Okay.
I couldn't walk. This shit doesn't happen to me, man.
All right. Okay, so I love this.
This is not prepared, folks. I'm doing my best.
Do you want notes?
I'm doing my best
No,
here.
dude, no. This is how shit is born. And this is good.
pure
This
improv.
is good. This is good.
I'm mad. See, the thing is, I can actually feel like I would have gotten some laughs in a couple moments
So
there.
I can, if you want notes, I literally can make this.
No, please, yeah.
Okay. So a couple things. I was, for a second, I went, okay, this is too long. But then I went, no, hold on. What you need to do is find, like,
I need to find
record yourself doing that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Record yourself doing that. Write down, like you write down bars.
Right.
Every line. Okay? And in every line, find the way to exaggerate, add a filter, whatever the fuck it is. Okay?
Yeah.
For your first walk-up, that's the most important thing, is your first walk-up. So when you do that first walk-up, I noticed in your neck, you you did this like kind of thing, and like that's fine, but like if I'm doing that, okay, so this is how I do this. I would go like this. I would go. What's up, guys? It's very soft. It's very like you want to like the energy, okay? And that's gonna really make people. And there's gonna even be some like white ladies that are like on a date that are like, they're gonna be like pissed about it because they're uncomfortable, right? And that's fine.
Yeah.
You need to win them over a little bit, right? And then what's after that? What's after you say hi? Don't even the whole rapper thing. This guy knows. That's a good structure.
I got to there from because the real thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I started with real.
Great, I'm real. Yeah, I'm real. I've never failed.
Never failed.
Yeah.
And I failed. I said stop. I failed the other day.
So
gotta tell you
look,
guys.
that's a funny bold claim. So like to walk up slowly. Hey, I don't fail, so you're in for a good time. That's already nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but one day and my day job is I'm a rapper. That's funny.
Yeah.
My day job is I'm a rapper or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper. You might know my music from, and then like say like something obscure like Leonardo DiCaprio's Romeo and Juliet, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Because you are a rapper, but you don't need to plug your stuff. You can just lie.
You might know me from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles soundtrack.
Yeah. Sure. Remember that one part where in High School Musical where Corbin Bleu lost it? Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I wrote like 3 lines from that. But I shit my pants so bad. Like not even once, just like it was one day, but it was many times. Because the first I did it and I was very scared. It hurt, but it felt good.
Yeah.
And I just kind of went, it's already there, so why not add more? You know that dog's asshole that was Jesus Christ? Like you saw Jesus Christ in that dog's asshole. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe like something like that. Be like, yeah, I saw Jesus. I failed so hard that I'm Christian now. I failed so hard that I don't even believe in toilets. In fact, I would really like you guys to shit. If you don't mind.
What just came to my mind is like, you know how you have like 1,000 monkeys on a typewriter,
Great.
and eventually they're going to type out the Bible.
This is the clowning.
I was thinking if I shit long enough, I would have seen
Jesus Christ. I would have seen him, and then if I shit even longer, he would have come back.
That's good.
So that's what you got. The structure's great, man. Like you walking up and just immediately talking about shitting your pants. Like you may not want to do it if there's food out.
Yeah.
Because like some clubs, I think the funniest thing is that people talk about a lot. I'm always like, hey, do I have to be clean? Because that's fine. They're like, no, just don't talk about shit. I've gone that for so many clubs.
They don't like that. Huh?
Yeah, because people are eating. I don't like fart jokes. But I do a good shit pants joke. Like what we just roast funny. I would laugh at that. South Park does a really good job of it. Shit's funnier than farting.
Yeah, that actually hurt my feelings if I did my shit my pants joke and someone said, "Hey man, what the fuck?"
That'd be very funny.
I'd be like, "Bro,
that'd be a good clip." No, you should just shit your pants.
Yeah, I shit my pants on the spot.
Bro, what the fuck? Ew. And you just get nervous and shit your pants.
I'd be like, "Oh, you wanted to see a problem."
Jesus.
Yes, God.
That's very funny.
Well, this is how it goes. See, and this is the thing is like, you know what? I know I got it in me. I know I got it in me.
Man.
Because the thing is, I watch people do comedy, and I feel like they a lot of the time like they don't even. I feel like I get all the basics. I actually know the basics. I just don't understand.
What are the basics to you?
timing, personality, fucking really most of what you're doing is hypnotism and you're selling yourself to an audience. And I think the jokes actually sit underneath a lot of that. That's why there's comedians who don't even tell jokes for a lot of the time, because it's like really what you're doing is getting them on your side. And once they're on your side, we're all safe. Now we're going to laugh at the majority of what you say.
I think those are the basics. I think that's a part of the basics for sure.
But then, of course, it's joke structure and all that other shit.
I think comics don't actually look at the because like basics are like I think of acting and basics in like acting 101. You learn about objective and script reading and how to like analyze a script, maybe. But really it's objective and like scene partner stuff. Like they'll give you a vague thing and be like, what's this person's objective here? And you have to be like, oh, my character wants this. And like then you learn like about the 7 questions to Stanislavski about circumstances. You know, like who am I, where am I, all that shit. Okay?
Yeah.
In a comedy has that stuff too, joke structure. A lot of people say start with the punchline. I rarely do that. Or they say make sure you have the subtext. That's very important. And then they say cut shit down and end on the funny. That's the structure of a joke, right? Have the circumstances and then a twist that punches someone in the face and makes sense to do so. That has truth to it, okay? Or some bullshit truth to it.
Yeah.
An inner truth. But the real basics are pull the mic stand back. Hold the mic by the the handle.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at the crowd. Breathe. Take a sip of water if you need to. Wait for the laughter to end. Not fully, but figure that out. Listen. Those are the basics.
Yeah. Listen's probably the biggest one.
The biggest basic is reset the room.
Yeah.
That's the comics fuck themselves immediately, right away, by not resetting the room. I see it every time I watch a show.
That's a really good one. I do that, but I never thought about it that way.
It's the most important
because that's
part.
literally like that's kind of what I think. I think I reset the room that's why I like doing comedy open mics and not music open mics, because I wouldn't reset the room the same way. I like to think that like I'm going into this room and just fucking punching it in the face, because I think like that is it X factor thing that makes
if you're riding
riding
a wave, you can do that. Like that's fine.
You can, but even then, it's like you need to get up there and make them look at you. You need to make you be the thing.
They just ate a meal.
Yeah.
Do you eat sushi a lot?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're eating sushi, for those of you who don't eat sushi, after if you get several rolls, they have on the table ginger for you to eat after that roll.
Yeah.
So when you eat the next roll, your palate isn't fucked up, and you can get all the flavors. That's the purpose of ginger, is to get the taste out of your mouth from the last roll. So that way, this new roll, you can really experience it. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be tasting some of the other roll. And the last thing I want the audience to be doing is thinking about the other comic. I don't want them being like, God, I wish that other person was up here. Or like, man, that person was really bad. Fuck, I'm still in a bad mood.
Yeah.
You can use them to lift you up. One time, one of my favorite moments on stage for me, when I had the most fun, was Joy Gamby, who's a brilliant host for our Lowkey Funny show, and I will always have her open for me. But, I mean, she's bigger than me now, but I fucking will fuck with her till the day I die. She was talking about how she's abstinent, and then she like found out like her boyfriends are gay. Like that's like all it came down to was that they were like gay, and she had this whole funny story about it, because she was like, I'm Christian and I don't want to have sex till marriage, and like I just discovered they were all gay, and I'm next, and then I go up, and I was like, hey, what's up? I'm Dan, Joy's ex-boyfriend. It was just a nice. People remembered it, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gay now. I was like, I'm ready to fucking suck your dicks. That's why I'm here. I'm not even doing material. It's like that kind of shit. Where it's like, oh, you like that? Cool. And we're building off of each other.
Yeah.
That's how you collaborate.
And it gets the attention onto you.
And you're still resetting the room.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
It's always good to, my favorite, another thing that's a basic, and no one's going to watch this, which is so unfortunate because they could learn so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys taking notes? You guys taking notes out there?
I really don't know shit. Figured out, like, don't take advice is actually the biggest basic. But besides that, if you want to take my advice, when a host is up, you should watch their first set. you should always be in that room, seeing who they're talking to and why. That way you can avoid repeating something. You can avoid, or you can use it to add a tag to something they did. If that was funny, I bet this is going to be funnier, and then you can literally do that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do. That's how I work my brain.
Add a tag.
Yeah. Greg Kennedy was hosting. Hilarious comic. He's up there. He discovers high schoolers in the crowd at the Laugh Factory. Oh, my God. A gold mine. He's like, what do you do? Like, just vape? And it was so funny. And the guy went, yeah, pretty much. And he moved on. I was like, that's perfect. And he like, just enough. And it was like, then I went up and I was just like, hey, what's up? Where's the high schooler at? I was like, cool. I just want to make sure that I'm avoiding that area. I was like, and I'm watching all of you too. You stay out of that area. And I was like, what's your favorite vape flavor? And he goes, beer, because he's a dumb high schooler. And I was like, oh yeah? I was like, what's your name? And he's like, Blake. I was like, okay, that adds up. I was like, I don't know too many brilliant Blakes. I was like, the only famous Blake I know is Blake Sheldon, and I'm pretty sure he likes beer-flavored vape too. So. There we go. Done. Move on. Not going to get much better than that.
Yeah.
But that's where it led me.
And it's finding the funny thing.
Do
again.
I wish I could have added more, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, absolutely. But, like, it's not meant for it. You just did it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Right. Hmm? And I mean, that's like the trick to the crowd work thing too. Like,
that's the point of it.
You're finding the funny part about this and just moving on. And we don't need to spend 5 minutes on these people.
I even got to use them as a callback.
Yeah.
Because I want to challenge myself. I don't want to do my callback as my closer for a while. I'm kind of getting sick of it. So I was like talking about needing a baby, that whole bit. And every time I do that bit, needing a baby, sometimes people get quiet because they like babies. And I'm like, oh, we pro baby in here? I'm like, all right, let me ask you this. Clap it up if you wish your baby was here. And two things will happen. Most of the time, no one will clap. And then I get to go, that's what I fucking thought, right? And it's a very nice pop. Or there'll be some dickhead, usually a guy, that's going, yeah. And then I get to go investigate that man. And I did that. And then I went, Blake, stay away from him. That was it. It was done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think also it's like remembering, I mean, one thing that it's a muscle that you would use if you're thinking about all these things is what is on the audience's mind, what are they remembering, what is in the consciousness of the room.
Spoiler alert, it's about the crowd.
Well, and yeah, and
they're always right.
And they're always right, and you wouldn't believe how smart they are if you treat them like they're smart.
Yeah, you should treat them like they're smart.
Because they're really
smart in something. They just came to be entertained.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if they don't get it. What could go wrong last show? We had a whole plant scenario that was like acted out. Nick ended up kissing Michael Serio. It was so fun. It was in the crowd. And then a tourist came up. He was from the South. He walked up to me. He was like, hey, brother, that was real, right? And my heart just was like, fuck yes. That is what I was like, dude, whatever you want to be real is real, man.
You know what's funny? Like, Andy Kaufman would be proud.
All
these people who are trying to be Andy Kaufman, like, that's the actual
the most important. It's one of the most important moments in my career.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah. My friends and I tricked someone so well.
Yes. Like, yes, because that's like, I think it's like, there's something about that is so brilliant, where like the joke, if a joke is done right, it doesn't even have to necessarily be understood to be good, right? Like
he understood exactly what was going on. He just went, fuck, is this what society's like?
But that's what I mean is like it's like there's actual layers to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the fact that he thinks that's real is really what's funny.
It's him contemplating it. It's the cognitive dissonance. That's hilarious. I don't mean to be all jokery, but it's safe and it's hilarious.
And it's like playing with his reality. Like this whole idea. It
means that we were a mirror well enough on society.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. And you played it well enough, and it always executed.
And it was
just
a team
well
effort from love.
Yeah.
And it wasn't putting anybody down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here
you go. Everyone enjoy this fake thing. And it was a funny bit. Like they all like Austin was like, you know how guys like are always like saying they're bi and they're not? Like he's like, for the Pride show, we should have Sean Banks up there and they will like do some crowd work, land on Nick and Natalie, and they'll be like, yo, you two are dating, a straight couple? And like Natalie goes, well, he's bi. And then it goes to Nick, and Nick's like, for like a while, just sitting there. And then she's like, it's in your Tinder profile. Like, you're bi, right? And he's like, yeah, I did theater. Like, yeah. He's like, and then she's just like, did you fucking lie to me? And it starts to become very serious. And she's like, I need you to kiss a guy. Like right now. I don't care. And then he's just like, he won't do it. And then we got the whole crowd be like, kiss. Like Austin was like, just fucking kiss a guy, pussy. And then the whole crowd was like, kiss. And then Michael Cirio stands up. And he's like got ketchup all over his like white beater shirt. He just looks like a fucking mess. And he's like, I'll do it. And then they start making out like heavily. And we got a big applause break. And it was a very good pop. And then this man went, was that real? I don't need anything else for another couple months. I'm sad. I've been satisfied for a while. I'm glad that happened.
And that's the type of stuff, folks, that you'll see if you go to
Please
What
go.
Could Go Wrong.
Please go.
Yeah, it's great.
We're getting better.
Yeah.
It's a lot of experimentation. Sometimes it really fucking bombs, but even then it's funny.
Yeah.
But like, man, we're really in the fucking gears of it, man. I'm having a blast. And my team is so fucking smart, dude.
Yeah.
Like our team. Like it's not like I'm, but it's.
If I wasn't so good at getting sidetracked, I would have asked you more about it because, like, honestly, there's like things I wanted to, like, I wonder how the creative process works with all of that. Don't answer these questions because I don't have time. We'll do it next time.
Okay, that's fine.
Or you can just tell me after.
Sure.
But it's just like the thing is, what you guys are doing really is special, and
Thanks,
it
I
is
appreciate that.
different than what most variety shows have to offer, in the sense that it is something where, because of what you've established, I can count
we're
on
not
the
trying
fact.
to be like those gay alt kids.
Well,
I'm kidding.
because of what you've established, I can count on the fact that every time I go, it's going to be something completely different than last time, and it's going to be something completely different than probably what I could even come up with in my own imagination.
I won't answer your question, but I will say that it is a living energy.
Yeah.
It's living.
And it's, I think the best shows are ones like that where it kind of lends itself to you and it makes you want it becomes kind of communal in that sense, where it's more than itself and it becomes more than itself by what it is. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier about intentions. Like you can feel that there's a pure intention in something like that.
We love comedy so much that we're going to make fun of it because all of you are full of shit. And we're going to deliver that to strangers.
It's almost like comedy for comedians presented to strangers.
It's meta.
Yeah. And it's fun. It's extra fun being somebody in the comedy world watching it because you're watching strangers react to that.
Yeah, and I wish some of the open micers would get their shit together and get over like my rep and just come watch, man, because it's a blast. And like I fucking throw people up. Like I'm very heavily community based.
Yeah.
I just don't like bullshit.
Yeah.
So, really, come.
Dude, you know what I got to show you, too, before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Is what my speech was going to be for when I accepted my award.
Oh, please.
You never heard it. So...
I think you sent it to me, though, didn't you? I thought I read it. Oh, I read it.
I think I wrapped it to you on a message.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted you to hear
I heard it. Yeah, it was good.
What the fuck? What was the award show called again?
It was the Laugh Factory Awards.
Type that and it's going to pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So this is what... So I was going to do the thing where... Because I know for a fact no one's expecting me to rap. So it's going to be like, oh, this guy won for a podcast. He's coming up. So I'm going to come up there. I'm going to take my time. I beat the competition and hit. I'm committing battery, committed to the bit. Belittlement is a tragedy. So sad, now they're wailing like it's Natalie, but never ever fair. I came in to fill a cavity. Oragel, development within savagery. They buy it with a cell. I opened a haberdashery. Marketing me, it's easy, so rad actually, cause conversations can change a nation like laugh factories. So when you win, don't forget what you did it for. The focus is on the message. Reminder is the reward. Just look at the viewfinder and follow it. This an odyssey. So why so serious? Seriously, it's comedy.
Oh man, okay,
that would have been the moment of the whole night.
It's
what it always. It's what happens when Ruse comes out.
Oh man,
I told you I never bomb.
All right, we're gonna hurry up.
Like, and so
no, it's been too long. You need to get up.
It's just funny because
dude,
like,
that Natalie Whalen line. I'm so happy Natalie Whalen is a rap bar. she deserves that and so much more.
She missed out on that moment.
I know. I'll tell her though. I'll tell her to watch that part at least. She's gonna love that.
Whalen like
she's the
Natalie.
best, dude. She is one of my favorite people on this fucking planet.
She's fantastic. Yeah. I mean, and she's like she's made her way into your productions. So yeah, she's awesome.
You know why?
Because she's so great.
So fucking genuine.
Yeah.
And about comedy.
Yes, exactly.
And she works her ass off and really is fucking hilarious. So.
And that's all you could ask for.
Yep, that's it, man.
Yeah.
When I see that shit in people, I'm just like, okay, like yeah, I'll figure out how to get along with you.
Yeah.
And get along great. It's great. She's taken Love Below and she's completely revolutionized it.
Yeah.
It's always packed, and it is a blast. So.
Shout out my real ones out there.
Yeah,
the few and
very,
far between.
Very few, but I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do fuck with you.
And let me tell you, okay?
Yeah.
It's a Ruse guarantee. Anytime you put me on a show for anything, I'll give you something of that quality you just heard right there.
I know, man.
Every time I don't fail. I won't
But you
allow
also,
it.
the thing about you is that you do your own shit and you do it well. So like that's like, you're going to do my shows. Like it's just I'm not worried about you.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be around.
Oh, yeah.
So like it's special,
Oh, yeah.
It's when you're booking people, you got to like be like, okay, this person's rushing to like, get up to at the fucking, like there's all these different aspects to it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yes.
And I like the guys that are like, oh, this is my life.
Dude.
This is a process. I may not make it till I'm before. I probably won't make it until I'm 52.
I wrote that
and then I'll crush.
and I showed it to 3 people until I just did it right here, right now.
That's fucking great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
It's in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in you. There's some people who are just in them.
Yeah.
Because they don't go a day without thinking about it.
Like I think of that as like an exercise. Like that's just something I did.
Everything's an exercise.
And
It's
everything is an
great.
exercise.
Yeah, it's like everything is just learning.
Yeah.
So.
And once you realize that.
Russia taught me there's no product. There's none. Everything's a process.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's a cute one. Maybe that's the advice for the kids at the end of the show, the 3 to 5 year olds. I mean, unless you got a solid piece of advice, because you know how this show goes, how it wraps up. This show's for the kids.
Yeah, sure.
It's for the 3 to 5 year olds.
My advice to you: don't fuck comedians. I think we can end it there.
Let's sit on that silence. And also the social medias. All right, tell them where they can find you.
So
Kids, don't look these up. You have to be 18 plus to even type this in on your phone.
Yeah, it's true. Well, that's a different site for me, in my content. Yeah,
bro. If I saw you on X Hamster, I don't know how I would feel.
I could make a lot of money with an OnlyFans.
You have the build of like the type of guy who would do porn on the side.
A skinny big dick guy.
Yeah, skinny big.
It's a kink.
Yes.
And a lot of gay guys like it, and that would be my demographic. I wouldn't get turned on by it. Shout out gays, I love you guys, but like it's like I don't want to fuck you. But I'm cool. I think I might someday just let you jack off to me for money. I don't know.
You're preaching to the choir, buddy.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. This has been my life story.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm best friends with you until you get too grabby, and then I got to be like, hey,
let me tell you,
and then they don't get it.
Sometimes. Don't enter a gay bar.
Most of them get it.
You go into a gay bar, you're like a fish
because you're still a man. You're still a man.
Yeah.
So you're still in the demographic of a predator.
No, dude.
Like really.
I've never understood how women feel until I've went into like a gay bar and I've just like been like, I'm the twink.
I get grabbed all the time.
They want me and they don't leave me alone.
Yeah, I know.
So I get it. I mean, I obviously don't get it, but that's like my little slice of the experience.
Okay, I fucked him. No, I'm kidding.
All right, I sucked one dick one time.
Yeah, but my socials are dankass. It's DANKKASS. It's TikTok and Instagram. YouTube is also that. I do a series right now. It's going to be dropped pretty soon. I'm taking my time with it, though. Great set. And it's episode 2. Go watch the first one. It's fucking hilarious. Dan Duvall's in it. A bunch of great comics. Sean Banks, Joy Gamby. Real killers. And also, what was the other fucking thing I wanted to... Oh, yeah. I have an interview coming out in Voyage LA magazine. So come read that. It's very juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah, it's just they're just like, what's your advice? And I basically said the same thing. Don't fuck comedians.
Don't fuck comedians.
They asked me what I was most known for, and I couldn't answer that. So I said my viral sex video, "Sad Boy Cuck Saves the Universe."
Ooh.
And they left it in. I was like, cool. They can joke, so this is good.
Maybe they believed you.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
All right, let me clear my throat. Here we go. All right, folks. I guess, with all that being said, I gotta say bye to you. That's been all here today on Radio. Clocking out. Done.
double down. Competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time. Holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle. Wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the